Twitch's categories are a little weird today. For some reason, they're not showing up in order. Gives you stuff that's all like alphabetically weird. But hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Live with it or live with it? All right. It's almost time, guys. Almost time for the draft. Almost time for SmackDown. We got a contract signing tonight as well. AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. See how that turns out. Listen to Damien's song. YouTube, he made it himself. Yeah, we heard he talked about it. I haven't listened to it outside of the them playing it on the bump, and then him telling us about how he came up with it, or like what his ideas were for it and stuff like that, and how he had an influence. All right, let's get over here. Oh, there's a helmet too? What? Okay, hang on. I gotta add this. It says they just put a Jade song up too a little while ago. Well, let me click on this. Oh, here we go. All right. Technology. Technology's doing what it wants. Technology needs to acknowledge me. All right. The WWE SmackDown live stream is on the air. On YouTube, I believe. I hope. I see Sean in the chat. I see Dro in the chat. I do not see my stream actually working, though. YouTube's so weird sometimes, man. Okay. People were complaining Jade's song was on Spotify, but not Apple Music. Huh. All right, so we have a little bit of time here. So we're gonna check out what our guy Maven is talking about right now. All right, if I can get to it. Yeah, I really like the music in that game. All right.
Sponsored by Merrick Health.
How loud is this?
This is a receipt in real life, while this is a receipt in WWE.
Ouch.
So,
God almighty.
Well, sometimes you might hit your opponent a bit too hard. All a receipt is your opponent giving you a little bit of payback.
All right, we're live. I see Sean Jaggers in the chat. I see Dro in the chat.
I received my fair share of receipts. So this video is going to be ranking them from least painful to the ones I'm still feeling today.
Dang.
My first receipt would come very early.
There's some he's still feeling today?
In fact, it was match 1 with Taz, one of the guys who trained me, so I
knew
him well. So I should have known that when I caught him with a slap to the face, that was probably a little more mustard than I should have put on it. I knew it was coming back to me. And how did I know? Well, Taz had a way of telling me. He kind of patted me, letting me know I was going to get it back.
I'm gonna get
that receipt would come in the form of an open hand slap and actually would bust my eardrum. The first of 3 times I would bust my eardrum while in the business. It's a weird feeling. You lose a little bit of hearing for about a week or 2. It doesn't really ring or anything. I would just have to make sure that I placed people on the correct side.
How does that heal? Does it heal naturally? Do you need surgery to heal an eardrum?
There are certain guidelines and codes that you know about when you get into this business. One of them is, if you tag somebody, they're gonna tag you
Eddie
back.
Thorpe gave you a shout out and have you stream. That's cool, Panda.
Is knowing a receipt is
all right, I'll be right back.
Just not knowing when you're gonna get it. Fortunately for me, after I slapped Taz, He didn't make me wait too long. We got backstage and
the weightlessly soft, nitrogen-infused Glycerin Stealth Fit 21.
And he made sure I knew, hey, if I was stiff, hey, if I was stiff with you out there, there's a reason. This was Taz following orders. Taz was given specific instructions from the higher ups, from the office, to make the kid earn it, make me pay my dues. And I'm fine with it. Our business, and I've said it a lot, and I know a lot of people don't like this, but our business is not ballet. Our business is not an easy business. And if you're not ready for the physicality that this business has, it's not the business for you. While this was my first receipt, it most definitely would not be my last, and certainly wasn't the most painful receipt. It was an introduction of what my life would become in the WWE. My second receipt would be more in the form of paying dues and would be my fourth televised match. I had my 3 matches with Taz, and a short time after, I found myself in the ring with Hall of Famer, good buddy of mine today, Booker T. And just like Taz, Booker was tasked, Booker was told from the higher ups, help the kid pay his dues. Booker did me a favor the same way Taz did me a favor. Booker is the guy who you're gonna know you were in the ring with him, and it's not because he's dangerous, not at all. Booker's aggressive. I appreciate that. He would help me raise my aggression level. He would help show me, if you want to be at this level, this is how you have to bring it. This is what you have to harness, and this is what you have to bring out of yourself to suspend all the fans' disbelief, to make you think that we're actually in a real fight, to make you think we're actually in a competitive, aggressive style match. Whether it be the first body slam he gave me, or the slap in the middle of the match, or the Alabama slam he finished the match with, I knew I wasn't getting a massage. And even though I left the match a little worse for wear, it would not be the worst receipt or due paying that I would experience. There were way worse to come. Now, my next receipt was a little bit more painful than my previous ones, but it gave me a valuable lesson, a lesson that I would take with me, and actually a lesson that I instill in others to this day. This receipt would come around 2003, about 2 years into my wrestling career, and would come courtesy of Test. I would find myself on a loop in the Pacific Northwest with Test, and during singles competition, I made a mistake that at some point every wrestler makes during their careers, but it's a big no-no, and it's a no-no because it tells everybody watching that what we're doing is predetermined. About midway through the match, we both would find ourselves trying to duck the same clothesline. And if you've ever seen 2 wrestlers trying to duck a clothesline, it looks ridiculous. Once we botched the spot, I immediately made the mistake of trying to go right back to it instead of doing something else, telling all the fans that we botched a move. This is a no-no. This tells everybody that what we're doing is predetermined. Test immediately cuts me off, did exactly what he should have. And in fact, while he cut me off rather hard,
It's
and as I'm
Test.
down, he told me, he gave me the lesson right then and there. If you miss something, don't go back to it immediately. Cut somebody off, grab a hold, do something. Control yourself, gather yourselves, try to go to it later if it's that important.
That's good advice, man.
I remember when he cut me off
Because
with
it looks extra hokey when you do that too.
A harder than normal clothesline from Test. And once we got backstage, he told me exactly why he cut me off a little stiffer than normal. And I thanked him, because I don't think I would ever make that mistake again. At no point did I ever miss or not get a spot right and then immediately try to go back towards it. You try to do something else. Do something that gets you to where you need to be, but something that doesn't let the fans know that we messed up. Because trust me, if they see you try to do something, it doesn't go right, and then you immediately try to go do it again, they're gonna be like, they're just calling spots out there. And that's the last thing you want. Even though I learned a valuable lesson from that last receipt, it still hurt. You know what? They all do. I'm still feeling them to this day, which is why I partnered with today's video sponsor, Merrick Health. On a personal
Merrick
note,
Health, guys.
the older I get,
Merrick Health.
I find I need more information to live a healthier lifestyle. In fact, I wish I had this information in my 20s. So what does Merrick Health offer? The most comprehensive, affordable, and easy to access blood testing available.
Before Merrick, getting hormone and health tests like testosterone or lipid panels meant negotiating with your doctor and hoping that insurance would cover it.
Dang. Sounds like some in-depth stuff. Let's give this a thumbs up. It's time, guys. Let's get it. Let's find out what we got on the docket. Let's see what they're gonna pull out. Any surprises? Any maybe some people getting drafted who we haven't heard from in a while. Somebody like a Beth Phoenix. I'm looking forward to something like that, man. There's very few people in NXT that I would call up right now. I'd say that there's about a handful that I would really think it's time for them to move up. Most of them are going to be just the same people who you would expect. People like Baron Corbin probably shouldn't be down there. But otherwise, maybe like a Ilya Dragunov. I don't really think that there's that many people in NXT who need to go to the main roster right now, especially because we just saw the people they released. And most of them were people who I would say, in my opinion, got called up before they had really anything to do with them and before they were fully baked. So I think it's kind of a bad situation if you call people up too soon, and I don't want that for any of these people, especially not somebody like Trick Williams or maybe Carmelo or something. Here we go. Who's better than me? We'll see, though. Cabo, what's up, Cabo?
Tonight, both men will put pen to paper to make the showdown official. In this dynamic duo, Cargill and Belair have been making waves, and
Jade Cargill's got the abs popping. The abs are out.
Is a change of scenery imminent? After all, it is draft night.
Draft night.
Live from the Heritage Bank
Let's
Center
go. They got the draft logo up and everything.
Friday Night SmackDown on
Hey, it's Edward McRae.
a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
See you in the Twitch chat room. Thank you, Edward. Edward's undercover.
The draft rules this year slightly different from years prior.
Here we go.
From Raw, SmackDown, and NXT are eligible.
The none of the champions can be drafted except for Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Of course, the roster's locked. Monday, May 6th.
Let's go. Yeah, I could see Carmelo. But like I said, there's just very few people. I think people are going overboard. I'd see people's predictions, and they're talking about a bunch of people who are just like they haven't even had a serious program in NXT yet, and they already want them on the main roster. It's like, dude, what's gonna happen to those people? I know you might like them a lot, but if you like them, you should want to see them succeed. And we've already seen what happens when you call people up before they're really ready to be there, or before they really have a good reason to be there. Besides just you want to see them on a show that's red instead of yellow. So I hope that none of that happens, because we've already seen people like Cameron Grimes and so on recently that got called up before they even had anything to do with them. Reigns. It's Paul Heyman.
Ladies and
Paul
gentlemen,
He-Man.
your tribal chief, Roman Reigns has voluntarily withdrawn from eligibility for the 2024 draft.
Oh, what?
This is not a negative.
Drafted to watch the draft party with Gritty. Gio, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. I was just asking about you like a few days ago. I was like, man, I wonder how Gio's doing.
Who is the biggest star in the entire industry?
Let's go.
Roman Reigns. Why would Roman Reigns hog the #1 draft pick spotlight when Roman Reigns is not going to be returning in the immediate future? Read into my words, Kayla. That is not what a real tribal chief would do. Instead, now the pressure is on Nick Aldis.
Uh-oh.
Because if Roman Reigns
now he's got to have a #2 pick.
Who is? Whoever are the first 2 draft picks, they make history in a brand new era.
110 by Goki. Yeah, please let me know after the stream, dude, because I will not remember that.
I'm intrigued.
If you could remember it for me, that'd be great.
All right. Well, now we're going to throw things down to Orlando, Florida at the NXT Performance Center.
He
with
hit
Jackie
110.
Redmond. Hey,
That's
Jackie.
awesome, dude. What a great streak. Aha, we're down in NXT right now. Dang, I'm seeing everybody here.
And a little bit of nervousness.
NXT.
Let me tell you something. For these NXT superstars,
I see Lyra, I see Lexus.
of a lifetime of hard work, dedication, a little bit of luck, and a whole lot of self-belief. Just last year, it was current
I see
WWE
Ariana
Tag Team
Grace.
Champion Grayson Waller, hoping that he would hear his name and be drafted.
WB, welcome. Kelly's in the house. Welcome, Kelly.
But tonight we are buying a vowel. We are throwing an E in there, and we are asking this important question: who's next? We find out.
Surely Seth would be the first. The first pick. I feel like I would. I feel like if I really wanted my brand to be #1, here we go.
So I've been given the honor of moderating the contract signing for our undisputed WWE
I feel like I'd pick CM Punk.
match taking place 1 week
I'd pick
from
CM
tomorrow
Punk.
at Backlash.
And then that sets up a situation where either my opponents have to pick. They have to either pick Seth Rollins or Drew McIntyre, and then I have a feud set up for CM Punk right away. So I feel like I would do that. I feel like I'd draft CM Punk first. That puts my opponent in a bad spot. Because now they have to either try to set up a different feud and draft somebody else, or they give me ammo as well. I didn't see Seth was eligible. Yeah, I didn't look at the eligibility stuff because I wanted to know the rules, but I didn't want to know who I was going to see tonight. So I didn't look at that. Yeah, we're not starting with the drafts, I guess. We're starting with the contract signing. I thought they would save this. AJ Styles. Bet you Panda Witch is a different AJ would get drafted. What happened to Cody Rhodes? Nothing happened to Cody Rhodes. He's just not. He can't be drafted because he's a champion. You can't. They're not. No champions can get drafted except for the women's tag team champions. Asuka and Kairi.
Now, the undisputed
Let's go.
WWE champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Mark, what's up, man? What's gonna happen here? Are they gonna weave this into the draft somehow? And he comes out of just the foggiest situation. He can't say he hasn't got the foggiest because he does have the foggiest. Does that mean NXT champions are protected? Yeah, no champions can be drafted. What? No champions except the women's tag team champions can be drafted. Yeah, Cody's got his red Raw suit on. Raw red. He's looking more and more like a vampire every day. We're going to get Vampire Cody by the end of the year, maybe. What they came to see. At the curtain lights go up, I'm home. Do they have any matches announced for tonight? So that confirms Roxanne Perez will still be in NXT. Yeah, well, as far as they said, I mean, it's wrestling, so they could break their own rules all day if they want. But in my understanding and from what I read in the rules, no champions can get drafted. They're ineligible. Twilight spinoff, The American Nightmare Part 1. Been busy wrestling on YouTube. Oh, that's cool, man. Welcome back in here. It's good to see you again. Come on, Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's going hard early today, man. They don't want anybody looking at this. You take my Jimmy John's. All right, Jimmy John's. It's all good, man. It's just chill out. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna bach.
You boo me, I understand that, I get it. But you gotta know that I don't respect LA Knight, and he got under my skin. I accept it.
AJ's upset.
I accept it. Hey, that's why I lost at WrestleMania. But what happened? I got my composure back, and I realized that I am phenomenal.
That is true. He is phenomenal. We just watched his one of his older matches with Samoa Joe.
We haven't crossed paths yet,
and he killed it.
We've been down the same
He was
roads,
awesome.
And we had to prove ourselves outside of WWE.
Look at how buff he is now. Jeez,
and I'm willing
man.
to believe that the same man that gave me advice a long time ago gave you the same advice, Cody. How to stand on
Me,
2 feet
Magoo, Magoo.
and be the men that we are today.
I see you.
And he goes
Just really
by
hope
the
that New
name of the
Federation
American Dream,
Progressive
Dusty
Insurance
Rhodes.
cashes in tonight. You saw the poll I put? I was trying to think of like a fourth brand that would do well tonight. I was like, oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Yo. Oh my goodness. It's the house
that AJ Styles built.
Yo, WB with the first cheer of the day. Thank you very much, WB.
He taught me how to carry myself.
Thank you so much.
And how to carry the weight.
Yeah,
of
if you
a
guys
champion.
enjoy this, if you guys appreciate the stream, please consider chipping in, just like WB just did. Whether it's bits,
And I
a
look at
tip,
this right here,
subscribing to the channel, gifting a subscription.
And the weight of this isn't just
All these
of
things help,
leather
guys.
and gold.
You voted for Progressive. I was wondering who was voting for Progressive. It looks like a couple people did,
And
actually.
at Backlash, we're going to see if you can carry it.
Thank you very much, WB. The first and biggest cheer of the day. That's cool. They have the title on the podium like that.
So, Cincinnati, What do we want to talk about? Certainly we can talk about respect. There is not a locker room on earth that you'll find where everyone in it, every single person, they all respect AJ Styles. Last week, I went on to say you were the modern day excellence of execution.
I think he messed up. I think he messed up. I think he meant to say there's not a locker room on the planet that doesn't respect AJ Styles.
But that respect
Thanks, Eddie.
Goes by the wayside.
Thanks, Alice.
At Backlash.
Thanks, Kelly.
I can feel
Thanks,
it in
Goki.
your words to a degree. You've been here before.
Thank you, thank you.
And it seems like you're implying that I cannot carry the weight of that championship. Well, good thing the man who trained me not far from where I sit now used to tell me all the time, it's not about winning the title, it's about keeping it.
AJ actually wrestled against his dad. That's crazy.
Your familiarity with my last name, but when I put C-O-D-Y in front of it on this piece of paper, that means that we have never touched before. That means that
Dang, they've never wrestled
level
before.
Playing field. That means that no matter how phenomenal you are, this is not a dream match for me. It's a must-win.
Cody, Cody. Shake his hand, shake his hand, shake his hand. AJ looks like a comic book character with these arms, man. Jeez.
It was a beautiful thing to see you finish your story.
Has AJ ever wrestled his brother Dustin? I highly doubt it.
But it's a shame.
But maybe in WCW. I hear AJ was in WCW for a second, and I know that I know Dustin was there too, but he was in like his worst gimmick ever. What was he called? Like the Shadow or something? Six? Was he called Six? No, that was what's his name? Seven. Was his name Seven? Maybe his name was Seven. Seven, yeah. I was like 6, 7, yeah. There you go. Yeah. Maybe when he was 7, I don't know. Probably not, though. Not only that, but he beat his dad. He beat him. I didn't know that. I said 6. Yeah, my brain's got a weird way of remembering things. But we always get there. Adrenaline in my soul. Every part of me is Cody Rhodes. AJ should have clocked him. But maybe he's trying to prove that he's not just some bad guy. Maybe he's trying to prove that, like, what happened with LA Knight was more like, I just really don't like that guy and I don't respect him. You know, if he's just always mad, then it kind of makes him one-dimensional. Oh my goodness. Here he comes. Triple Paul. Triple Paul. Triple Paul. It's Triple Paul. It's Triple Paul. Here he comes. It's Triple Paul. Look, it's suit time.
Well, Wayne, we knew the first night of the draft was going to be big. With the game himself. Man, you can feel the tension.
He was sick of WCW at that point. Portman with 25. Nice streak, Portman. Dun, dun, dun. Uh-oh. Let's go.
It's a night that changes the landscape of WWE going into the future. And the draft here is a bit different because as those GMs sit in the back in those war rooms pondering their next step, they have to understand
Round 1 picks are in.
that it's just as much about protecting the roster they have as it is bringing in the roster that they want. Meaning that when they use their pick,
they have just as much of a chance of gaining a WWE superstar as they do losing one that they already have. Cody, I thought since
remember Dustin did a shoot saying the gimmick was stupid. Yeah, I think it was a bad. In my memory, I think he said it's bad, and I think it was bad in a lot of people's heads. So that's why I said what I said. I really don't know much about it personally. I just remember he had like a white face paint going on and like black. And, I don't know. It was like skull dust or something.
With the first pick of the 2024 WWE Draft, SmackDown selects the EST of WWE.
Bianca Belair, nice. That's a good pick. That's a good pick, man. Dang, the first pick is a woman. All right. She is money, man. Hopefully that means they're going to give her some storylines. That's a very, very good first pick. I'm down with that.
The 2024 WWE Draft, Raw selects
CM Punk. Oh, Jey Uso. Dang, okay. I did not see that coming. Wow. I guess he is the #1 contender, so that should kind of technically be your #1 pick, right? That makes sense if you can't pick the champ. I see that. Yeet.
With the third pick of the 2024 WWE Draft, SmackDown selects NXT's Carmelo.
Carmelo Hayes, baby. Yep, he's ready. Yo, he's ready. That dude, his heel turn showed me he was ready. Absolutely. Dude can cut a promo. He looks like $1 million. He looks like he could be the face of your company. He's well spoken, but he's also got that edge to him where you can tell that he will actually try to hurt somebody if it's necessary. He's just money all over, man. Draped in money. What'd you call him? Money all over. Scrooge McDuck's vault. Carmelo, the Scrooge vault. Money all over.
Raw selects Seth
freaking Rollins. Oh my goodness. Keep him there. That's my guy. Melo don't miss. Main event in his tagline, yeah. So far, these are great picks, man. So far, so good. But these are the easy picks, you know? Dang, look at how hot Carmelo is, man. Look, he's swimming with sharks up here. Wow. Hopefully this means an incredible amount for Carmelo. Oh, here he is. 'Cause I'm the greatest, ain't no hating, I'm the best here. You want your shot? Well, I guess you wait till next year. Look at this. Here he is, baby. He knew it. He was already backstage ready to go. Let's go.
Hey. When they talk about who's next up, when they talk about who's the hottest out, they don't call him the hottest out. They call him Carmelo Hayes.
And he's him.
And Cody.
Yeah. He's one of the only people I would call up from NXT. Oh, they know. He looked at him like, oh. Whoop that trick.
Ever since you won that championship, I've been hearing you've been saying a lot about if you come for the king, you best not miss.
Uh-oh.
And that's funny how that works, because one thing about me is when I shoot, I don't miss. And as a first-round draft pick, I can't think of a better way to shoot my shot here on
Oh my
SmackDown
goodness. Fight him tonight.
than to shoot it against you.
Oh my God. Yo, how's this possible? He just signed the contract. Maybe he gets added to the match and it's a triple threat. What?
Fortune certainly favors the bold, but I don't know. You folks don't want to see me in action tonight, do you?
Oh my God, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
I don't know. What if I forgot my gear? Oh, that's right. I didn't forget my gear. And this right here for me means absolutely 100% you're on.
Oh my goodness. Carmelo's getting a title shot tonight? Yo, what in the wide world of sports? This era of WWE is killing it, dude. Yo. That is extremely awesome. Wow.
Coming up next, one more opportunity to exercise the past.
Hey.
I got a chance to work
And
it was pure entertainment.
And Zelina showed up actually dressed like kind of a normal person. Or a normal in a kind of a normal outfit that doesn't distract from the entire presentation of her squad, I should say. Man, that was incredible. What a way to start a show. Let me do this. Let me find out. This was awesome. This was awesome. This was awesome. I need to make this happen. What if I forgot my gear? This is crazy right here. What if AJ has aligned himself with Carmelo somehow though, and Carmelo goes for like the knees or something and chop blocks Cody or something? What if he's down with AJ? That'd be a heck of a crew. Carmelo and AJ. They're both acting pretty dastardly recently. Give him the handshake. Dang it, man. I missed it. Yeah, I could still do it. Let's do it anyway. All right, there we go. Man, what a way to start the show. I like how they showed the people sitting in NXT waiting for their names to get called. That way it's got that that actual draft flavor to it. So if people are tuning in to see how does WWE do their draft, it's similar to the way that you see it in other sports where it's rookies. It's not rookies, but people who are just in college. They're not in the pros yet, but they're hoping to be. And so it has that same feeling, that same presentation. And then you bring the star power by showing your main champion. And then you show how the dream can happen. Somebody called up from NXT is now fighting for the top championship on the night they got drafted. Like, that's something that you never see happen in a other sports league. You don't get drafted to the NFL and then you're playing in the Super Bowl the next minute. You don't get drafted from NCAA college basketball all of a sudden you're in the NBA finals. You don't see that. This is a unique opportunity in the style of freaking Lucha Underground type of stuff. Just a unique opportunity that is hitting you in the face like, wow, dude. I never would have thought this would happen tonight, but it's awesome. And it just shows the creativity is flowing. It's not living by the same old formulas. And I really do appreciate creativity. Creativity to me is one of those things that gets taken for granted when it's good, but it's sorely missed when it's gone. Let's see here. Boom. Yo, what's this? LBD? Yo, it's LBD. Lord Brother Tista. Oh my goodness, he lit it up. Lord Brother Tista hooking it up. 36 bits. Hit us with the 36 chambers of the Batista clan. I'm calling it Ilya Dragunov to Raw. Now that's where he showed up, so that's a good one. It's a good prediction. Up here's Progressive. I knew it. Progressive is winning.
As we prepare for tag team action against two factions who cannot stand one another, Wade. Legado del Fantasma and the LWO.
Yeah, this rivalry has turned into something of a saga over the past few months. You want to claim to be the preeminent lucha group on the planet? Well, put your #1 rivals in the rear view mirror for good.
Of course, most recently, it was originally scheduled to be Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee teaming up at WrestleMania. So a backstage attack took Dragon out of action. Of course, Andrade filled in to great success, but here comes Dragon Lee!
Whoa.
Suicide dive to the
Dang, they started this match super
Dragon
quick.
Lee, the man who Rey Mysterio himself has called the future of Lucha Libre. All the more reason why Rey wanted to tag with Dragon Lee at WrestleMania.
Body, down goes Berto!
He's getting a redo here tonight.
And of course, understandably, LWO has accused Santos Escobar of being behind the attack on Dragon Lee.
And I'm sick of it. How many times does Santos Escobar have to deny it was him? The man, if he causes mischief, claims responsibility. He's a man of perceived honor in that regard. Wears it as a badge of honor.
Let me get this.
Oh my God! Nasty spill to the outside. Great teamwork by Angel and Berto. Can the LWO claw their way back?
Dang, we're going back to commercial already? Jeez, man. They're trying to get this ad money right now.
Serious heart condition.
I see you. I see you.
1 in 200 people.
Let's get that ad money.
Me.
And me. I was still
All right, so let's get over here.
So I talked to my cardiologist.
All right, let's set up this match. It's Dragon Lee
That talk made a real
versus who? Santos?
Talk to your cardiologist today. Visit HCMRealTalk.
Was he fighting Santos? I didn't even see who he's fighting. It's Commercial Mania.
All the parts you need.
Good chance Bloodline goes to Raw.
Every time.
Why do you think that?
Your ride or die. Alive.
Because Jay's there? Probably pumping the commercials early so the main event is easy on commercials? Yeah, I hope so.
It's less filling, Miller Lite.
Lord Brother Darkness, thank you very much, man. Thank you for the 36 bits. And also thank you WB for the bits as well. If you guys appreciate the stream, if you like what you're seeing, if you like the hangout, if you're having fun, please consider chipping in to keep this stream running, guys. You guys are how I pay the bills. Your bits, your tips, your subscribing to the Twitch channel. These things all help me to continue to have the stream running and rocking and rolling. So please consider chipping in if you have an extra buck or two, you know. Don't put yourself out any. I want you guys to live long and prosper, you know. I want you guys to live long and prosper. I want you guys to live long and prosper. This is Vader time. This is live long and prosper. You got to remember, like, one has thumbs out, one has thumb in. Dang, Jimmy John's is going hard tonight too. Jimmy John's is trying to make sure that they get theirs.
This is the new face of the great American race. Is this how you dance on the razor's edge?
LBD. LBD. Hey, Nitro's in the house. What's up, Nitro? Welcome back. I see Nitro with that North American title. If he doesn't beat Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship, I wonder what else he's going to do there. That's a good point. But you need to have something potent for... you need to have something potent for SmackDown, though. So maybe you take CM Punk off of Raw, but no, you'd still... Raw's 3 hours, so having two really big things there is probably more important than having two really big things on SmackDown. Gosh, what do you do? What do you do? It's Nitro Sensei. How'd you come up with that name? Do you remember? Oh, it's not Santos at all. It's it's Twilight guys. It's Humberto and Angel Garza.
From the very top, seated Senton takes down Angel.
Rey Mysterio, absolutely timeless.
Timeless Rey Mysterio. He's gonna start hanging out with Tony Storm. Humberto is money. Both of these guys are money. I like Legado. You know, it'd be a cool segment for them. It'd be a cool segment if they would show like an oath they have to take to be part of Legado. I think that would be cool, like a cool promo package to show how Humberto and Angel Garza pledged their allegiance to Santos and like his legacy or the legend of him, and that's why they're called Legado, or their families. They invite their families to like oversee it. Oh, it's done. That's over. Dang. Before I even got everybody in the ring, it was done with. Well, that's done. Dang. You can see Vader on the classic historical battles. Thought Jay was going to SmackDown. No. Triple H, everybody that Triple H said is going to Raw. Triple H was the Raw guy.
I am many things, but a liar. I am
Remember,
not.
Triple H said yeet, so.
And when I said I did not attack Dragon Lee the evening before WrestleMania 40,
it was Carlito. Uh-oh. Here we go.
Electra has been working for weeks to track down the security footage from that evening. And
uh-oh.
Rey,
you're going to want to see
what
this.
you're about to see, you're going to find very, very interesting.
Dude, I hope it's Zelina. That'd be crazy. It's going to be Carlito. Oh my God, it's Carlito. You can tell it's him from the hair right away. He's like, wait a minute, what? There's cameras? Aw, man. Now all the AEW super fans are going to say that WWE copied AEW. Yeah, he pretended like he found him. That's funny. Oh. Carlito's with them? Backstabbers to Dragon Lee. Yes, Carlito, yes. Yes. That's not cool, but it is cool. He would spit apple in his face right now if he was old Carlito, but I like this. Yes, finally some action in this freaking LWO stuff. Why is Rey always getting betrayed? He's too babyface, man. Bye-bye. Yes, dude, I want to see Carlito in this suit with his fluffy hair. Yeah, they caught him. They caught him, dude. I love it. I really do love it. Finally some freaking forward momentum in all this Legado stuff, dude. It's been so stagnant to me.
Exclusively on X, WWE, like you've never seen before. Free time limits. This is a game changer. Bracket style.
Thank goodness, man.
To crown the new bell-to-bell action. WWE Speed Champion.
That's what they needed. That's what this particular angle needed. But what I don't want is the next 4 weeks is Carlito fighting different members of the LWO now. Please no. Please don't do that. I know it's an easy way to rinse and repeat and keep a storyline going into a pay-per-view, but come on, man. Please don't do that. Please not that. Find a different way. There's ways to keep it hot. There's ways to keep us wanting to know what's going to happen next without them having to have the obligatory, now I fight you, now I fight you, now I fight you. Oh, it's coming every sir. It's coming, sir, every week. Oh, no. Eddie. Oh, I see.
Life insurance is
too important to put off another
Thank
day.
you, Kelly.
That's why Select Quote makes getting
Thank you,
coverage
LBD.
easy.
Thank you,
Don't
Alice.
get up to a $2 million policy with no
Why, Carlito? Why? Hey, I'll tell you why. He didn't want to get released again. Easiest way to not get released is be part of a storyline. He was definitely looking like one of the weaker links in that crew, you know. The axe is coming down. Sadly, the axe is coming down. I'm not happy about it, but Nitro is because of I like going fast in gameplay, and Sensei because I was training people in a game before. What game were you training people in? Oh, they put bowling on Fox now? That's what they traded for WWE bowling?
Heat is on.
What?
The walls are closing in, and everyone's a suspect. Are you
They said, you know what?
That's what they want us to think.
Forget this wrestling stuff with its millions of views. We want bowling. Maybe bowling gets more views. I'm gonna have to look into that. Or maybe bowling just costs less for how many viewers it's gonna get. Maybe that's what's up.
Never easy. There will be naysayers, doubters, and critics. You may even give up for a moment, only to start again another day.
F you, Carlito. Panda.
In moving to the beat of your own drum, in passing down lifelong skills, in your ability
We got
to
4 rounds of draft tonight. I don't know.
keep it off. And when you believe you can
I read it earlier, but I don't remember. It was so many numbers. It was like Raw is this because it has 3 hours, and this has this because it's 2 hours, and then they get these many, and they pick first, and then they get these many, and then they pick second next, and it was like there's a lot to remember. I don't remember. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep it real. You said Knockout City. I've heard of that. Celebrity bowling. The Kardashians versus the Osbournes. Oh boy. He's getting ready to go out the door. This heel turn keeps him reliant and in the storyline. Yeah.
Because it's not just about the weight you lose.
Yeah, sadly he wasn't looking like a necessary part of this. And the thing is, the whole NWO wasn't seeming like a necessary part of anything. So this actually gives them all something to keep them relevant and moving forward and keep it entertaining. That's not me talking trash about anybody in the LWO, it's just that they've made them so stagnant. I'll be right back.
Tomorrow on Fox. Check your local listing for the game in your area.
And breaking just confirmed, SmackDown's newest superstar, the always confident Carmelo Hayes, he's called his shot, and as the man said, he rarely misses. Melo takes on the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, in tonight's main event.
Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, Braun Breaker! Raising his stock. Good night. Here is your winner, Braun Breaker. Well, Braun Breaker was not here for a long time, and unfortunately, Cedric did not have a good time. But Braun Breaker just elevated his draft stock even higher, if you can believe that.
Cataclysmic and highly charged. This man, Braun Breaker, is going places in a hurry. And Corey, I gotta agree with you. Braun Breaker, if he wasn't the next pick in everyone's draft board, has just shot up even higher with yet another cataclysmic performance.
Yeah, definitely raising your draft stock, putting yourself in title contention. Well, here on Friday Night SmackDown, another newcomer.
Well, that was quick.
Stealing headlines and doing, frankly, whatever the hell she wants, has been Tiffany Stratton.
Well, that was very, very quick. Who did Braun just destroy? Was it Cedric Alexander?
A triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
Yeah, I saw the glitch real quick. It was Cedric? Dude, that's another guy who's... Remember they just started something with him and that other guy, Ashante the Adonis. Remember they were like trying on clothes together to get their like tag team stuff together, and then they just never followed up with it. It was just done. What was that about? Oh, he might be the next one now. Remember, the last two people that Braun has crushed have been released. I really hope that's not what's next for him. Thought it was Tavion Heights at first. Well, I would be happy it's not Tavion Heights if I were you, Panda, because the last two people that Braun has treated like that have been released. Oh, Dante Chen survived. Yeah, you're right. But Dante was before that. Yeah. It could have been 3 in a row, but Dante Chen has survived the Braun breaking. His dad and his uncle's music, kind of a hybrid. People were telling me that. I hear something else, but it's probably because I don't remember how their music sounds. So I'm hearing other stuff. But I believe you. Hey, it's Tiffy time.
In the center of the universe, I dropped Naomi and Bayley. Where's my title match?
Oh.
This is not set to Tiffy time. You know what, Tiffany?
You see, this watch is not set to Tiffy time.
But then someone convinced me otherwise, thankfully for you. So tonight, you go one-on-one with Naomi again. And the winner gets the title match, the Backlash.
Whose stupid idea was that? Ding dong, that would be me.
Oh.
You see, it's a win-win situation. Because if Naomi wins, then she gets the championship match that she was cheated out of last week. And if you win, then you find out what it's like when you attack the role model. I just had a Tiffany epiphany. What if you sat ringside and you had a front row seat to watching what you couldn't do and I do it? And that's beat Naomi. Toodles.
Toodles. She's money, dude. She's money, dude. That's money, dude. That Gator Drew. Who's this lady? Oh, Michelle McCool. I was like, she looks familiar, but who is she? It's just like when Tony Khan's dad showed up. I was like, who is that? Tori Wilson? Yeah, we got legends in the house. Well, people considered legends. Okay. I see you, SmackDown. They brought some legends through to pull these names. Or to say these names. Yeah, Mrs. Taker. I was like, she looks so familiar. Who is this lady? It's just like when Tony Khan's dad came out. I was like, this guy looks mad familiar. Who is this guy? One day, Brooklyn Brawler will announce something. Is he still alive?
Your body clock is 3 time zones ahead, so you're up.
If this is Wednesday, that match would still be going on? Yeah, sadly it would.
Bon appetit.
Oh, I will. What?
Sadly it would. Oh, unless it was Wardlow. Wardlow might have a match be over that quick. I'd say Wardlow's kind of the equivalent of Braun Breaker in AEW right now. So maybe it wouldn't. If it was a Wardlow match, I think it'd be done with.
Behold the DQ freezer holding all the Blizzard flavors of the
Jimmy John's is going off tonight, man. They're definitely trying to get us.
It's actually opening.
We're opening the DQ freezer and bringing back frosted.
Let me make sure I got my chat all the way on live. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, by the way. If you have not already left a like on the YouTube stream, please take a second, guys. It only takes 2 seconds to like the YouTube stream, and it helps us to show up in people's searches so people can find me. We're battling against people who are who the algorithm has chosen to be like on top at all times, no matter what they name their broadcast, no matter what they do. So please help it out by liking the YouTube streams, guys. Also, if you have the time, which it's commercials, so I don't know. I mean, maybe you really love commercials to the point where you have to watch them all, like Pokemon, but this would be a really good time to retweet the tweets or consider contributing to the stream, like what Lord Brother Darkness did, like what WB did, like what Goki did to become the chat champion. Speaking of Goki, Goki's life bar he's at 184. He's still got over half of his life bar, but Goki's sitting on the Iron Throne right now, and he's got some usurpers coming after him, and maybe you'll be the usurper. Maybe you'll be the one, the next king of the Iron Throne. We'll see. Easiest way to get on that Iron Throne is by cheering above 184 bits right now, or tipping $2, or subscribing to the Twitch stream. And you too could be the chat champ. I sent you glitches on your X. It went so fast. Yeah, it was really fast. I noticed that. Hollywood, welcome. What happened so far? Dude, I don't know. I don't know how to explain stuff. I'm sure they'll recap it for you, so just stick around, man. Keep forgetting her name and go one-on-one with The Undertaker. I'd do that. Dude, I'd go one-on-one with The Undertaker any day. Michelle McCool. Do I have her? Dun dun dun. Finish him.
Of the second round of the 2024 WWE
Undertaker.
SmackDown selects the Viper.
Randy Orton. Nice, dude. He's still super epic. Randall Keith. Grand Slam champion, held 20 overall championships, 2-time Royal Rumble winner. This dude is the money bringer. Randall Keith, baby. What a great pick. Tiffy is gold, Dro. I agree. Oh, yo, Braun's going to Raw. Now he's Raw Breaker.
You just saw him firsthand. How could you possibly let Braun Breaker slip through your fingers? Nick Aldis, I am disappointed.
Hey, they mentioned Rick Steiner in his facts. Wait, they got JBL. I saw Jibble on Raw. Oh, they're mad. Is that Bully Ray? Yo, Bully Ray's on SmackDown. They got Bully Ray. They got freaking Teddy Long. Oh, I didn't even notice who they have backstage for these. This is awesome.
2024 WWE Draft. SmackDown selects Nia Jax.
Yes!
Oh my goodness. They're booing. Nia's got heat, man. I love it. You need people like Nia Jax, dude. I love this pick. It's crazy quarterbacking or like fantasy booking why they're picking who they're picking and like trying to figure out the future. So I think maybe Bianca and Nia. Liv Morgan. She's staying on Raw. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Liv Morgan. 54 Morgan. Dudley loves this picture. Dudley, look. Yeah, she's wearing her. She's wearing the Dudley here. Dudley, come look. She's wearing the Dudley outfit. Dudley loves this outfit. He's hype about it. Look, Dudley's doing a dance. Dudley's hype. Dudley, give me a high five. Give me a high five. Good job. Give them high five, Dudley. Oh, here comes the hand. Oh, high five. Dudley's hype. Liv Morgan. Dudley, you love Liv? Come on, man. She's cool, but man. Dudley Bazers have been drafted to speed. Dudley is very powerful. He could get a match done in like under, what is it, 3 minutes, 2 minutes? How many minutes is the speed match? I'm glad Liv is still on Raw too, man.
This is last week on Friday Night SmackDown.
Hug from Nia, bucket list. I bet you she gives the best hugs.
Solo's MFT Tama Tonga dragging a bloody Kevin Owens.
What does MFT stand for?
Will not stay down.
The damage had already been done to KO
My
at this
friend
point.
Tama?
KO simply doesn't have a reverse gear, does not
3
know
minutes.
when
Okay.
he's
It's a
beaten.
3-minute match.
Dragging the man away until one Samoan spike on the
They should
punishment
find
just
another way to for the pin to happen if it's going to be 3 minutes.
All right, let me paint you a picture. One of those rental cars belongs to Kevin Owens, and the other one is your boy Tama Tonga's. I will not tolerate this kind of savage behavior.
I don't blame you.
Just tell me you understand.
I understand.
Dang, they smashed cars for this.
Isn't the only thing that has consequences.
Dude, they brought in Nick Aldis and he's so money they made him the general manager instead of giving him a match or anything. More fuzzy tater tots? Round 2 sucks? Is that true, Panda? Round 2 sucks? But you don't like Braun? Panda don't like Braun Breaker now?
I know. I'm sorry.
I saw Tama Tonga in there.
I'm sorry.
It's Solo.
I know I always get the door for Roman. I understand. I'll get the door for you from now on.
Wise man.
Yes.
So the bloodline got drafted, right?
Oh.
Well, not exactly.
No.
Not yet.
I never liked him. He got my favorite released. Did he?
The details.
This, I don't think it's really his fault.
Roman Reigns withdrew from
But remember, he gave your favorite like the only storyline they gave him in the last year and a half. Remember?
Which means nobody knows.
He got your favorite like Mad TV time and stuff. He got your favorite the where's He's So Raven treatment.
Oh God. Easy. Please.
Wise man.
It's Tama Tonga.
So repeat that for me. One.
Mucho fun Tanga. Oh God! It's Kevin Owens from behind. It's KO. He got bloodied. I love how this fit into the promo package that it showed. Yes, dude. And then they had 100 refs run up. Yo, this is good. I love this. Dude, there's violence. There's viciousness. Nobody's playing around. The people who are trying to look like $1 million do look like $1 million. The people who are trying to be savage are looking like savages. What's this? We're underwater. Why are we underwater? A shark! What the heck happened? Dude, you almost hit this lady. Put the phone away.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Jeez, man. I see people texting and driving every day, and it's so sad and horrifying to me. It's like, dude, all it's gonna take is just one day. The ball goes bouncing across the street, dude. I've been in this situation. Luckily, I used to live in a cul-de-sac, so I was at the end of the street. So if a car was gonna hit me, it would be going like 2 miles an hour or something like that. I'd end up with like a slightly bruised hip maybe, but not everybody lives in a street like that. It's not worth it, man. And you know what? It creates boundaries. I gotta tell you guys this. One of the ways that you can create boundaries is don't just be all about replying to people right away. If somebody's gonna text you, they need to realize you have boundaries. Be like, all right, cool. I'm on my way home. I'll talk to you when I get there, you know? And then they'll realize that you're putting your foot down, that you're worth waiting for, you know? If you ever become worth waiting for, nobody's gonna wait for you. You got to do it, man. Trust me. You're going to save lives most likely, and you're going to put your foot down and show people that you're worth a couple seconds of respect. It's not even about do not disturb. It's just show people that you're worth taking a second, you know? Just wait. I'll be home in like 15 minutes. And then you put them on a time clock, you know? 15 minutes, they text you in 15 minutes, you know? Now they're on your clock, and now you're asserting that you're worth their time and you're worth that. And if they don't text you, then they don't text you, man. You're making a situation where you're coming out the other side looking like and being a bigger deal and seeing where they stand when it comes to respecting your time and wanting to actually talk to you. Trust me, it's nothing but a good thing to put your phone down and let them know. Your favorite is Zion Quinn, though, Panda? You got to look at what he gave to you, though. He gave you the whole fishing thing with Apollo and them in the diner and all that. Remember all the cool stuff that happened because of Braun Breaker? I wish he would have won that, though. I thought Apollo had his number. I thought Apollo was going to be the one. I do agree that it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. But at least it got him some good TV time. One of them, you know that. I know it's one of them, but like I think is Apollo your like overall favorite though?
Welcome back, everyone, to night one of the 2024 WWE Draft.
I thought I was watching the other channel. Oh god.
First overall pick, Bianca Belair.
Here we go. All right, let's get a story started for Bianca. Let's actually invest in this time. Every time I see her, I'm like, okay, are they going to do a story now? Is she going to have a story now? Or is she just going to be like, I'm the EST, and then fight somebody? Nice outfit. I wonder if she made this too. Does she make everything she wears? Current favorite, Apollo, always number one. See, that's what I was saying. I thought you meant like favorite.
Bianca, first of all, congratulations.
Naya's going to interrupt. Oh, you think I'm going to be right, Panda?
But let's talk Backlash. 1 week from Saturday.
See, Griff, welcome. Yeah, it's not her fault that she's boring, man. It's not her fault. Oh my God! They're getting a tag team championship match. I didn't know about this.
So satisfying. You know, I really hope that Jade gets drafted to SmackDown on Monday because I've had a lot of history with Damage Control, and while I've had a lot of amazing women fight alongside me, I have never been the one that's gotten to finally end with Damage Control for.
Yeah, I said now that Nia and Bianca are on the same brand, that they should have a problem. That would be a good. What did I say exactly? I forgot what I said. I know that I said that though. I said something like what you said about Nia and Bianca.
So once Jade and I take those titles at Backlash, the Kabuki Warriors won't even have a reason to show back up here to SmackDown.
Let's go.
The women's tag team champions obviously taking notice of the ESP's comments.
Hit him with the beat. Dude, this tag team right here is this is some greatness. Oh, I didn't hear that. I see. That's cool. We thought of the same thing though. Oh, here comes. Oh my God. What is this dress she got on? She looks like a... I don't even know what. Like, if Disney had like an adult channel. I don't know. If she was like an adult Disney princess. They announced the title match last week, kinda. Oh God! Kevin Owens and Tama Tonga. Some people call him Tama Tonga, and I'm just like, what? Tamatanga. Tamatanga? Dude, they fought right through the center of them. I can hear all the feminists so mad right now. How dare they interrupt? They were fighting backstage. Like they were just fighting. There's nothing. They didn't interrupt anything. This was still going on. I could hear it right now. I could hear the Karens firing up their Twitter right now. Do you think Jade is better off in WWE, Gritty? Not currently, no. Because she's had a more prestigious run and she had a title.
Poor Hurricane nearly got flattened.
This is the same thing I said about oh my god. Look at this. Is Solo wearing shoes? Yo, Randall Keith is here. Dude, he's carrying so much boofness. Randall Keith is in the building. Same thing I said about who was I talking about? And people got all over me for saying it. Claudio Cesaro. I said Cesaro had a better run in WWE than he's had in AEW so far. Now, that doesn't mean that he's not having more fun or he's not being respected more or something like that. I'm just saying overall his run in WWE is better than his run in AEW so far. And same thing for Jade. I think Jade is probably more respected here and probably she's going to be presented better, but no, she's not better here yet. It's just people's thinking of her as. Karen's about to go postal. Oh no. Put Jade in a thumbtack match, she would probably win. Thumbtacks? What? I say that for Miro. You see what I'm saying though? Like, oh, it's Bully Ray. Dude, I'm so glad they're utilizing him. Bully Ray is so money. And his show is so good too. Oh my god! Yo, Devon! Yo, they're killing it. Yeah, Miro had a better run in WWE, exactly. He might be able to do whatever he wants now or whatever, and he might be more respected as a wrestler, but that doesn't mean he's having a better run in AEW, you know what I'm saying? People are taking like, oh, they're happy now, so it's better. It's like, okay, they're happy now, but you're talking about their run. Like, their run is not their happiness. When you talk about Stone Cold Steve Austin versus, like, Vince McMahon, you're not talking about both of their happiness. You're talking about the feud. You're talking about the run. You're talking about the TV. You're talking about the pay-per-views. You're talking about the events. You're talking about the moments they created. You're not talking about, well, was he technically happy? Was he respected? Like, you're not talking about that. And people get those two things mixed up so much to try to, like, forward an angle that they really want to talk about. And it's like, just talk about what you want to talk about. If you want to say that they're happier now, then just say that. Don't say they're better off now, you know? And this is not me attacking anybody in the chat. I see you and I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying, like, what I notice is when these conversations come up, people twist the narrative to be like, oh, well, they're better off now because they're probably getting paid better and they're probably happier. And it's like, dude, I'm not talking about any of that. When you say that somebody's better off, I'm talking about them as a superstar because I don't know these people. I don't get to talk to these people. So I have to default to what's really happening with them. I have to default to what I'm seeing on my screen. I'm not defaulting to pretending like I know these people and I saw them happy on one Twitch stream and now I think that they're a happy person. It's like, dude, what? One Twitch stream where I saw somebody be like, oh, I love AEW is not the same as 10 years of WWE and they won 4 different championships, had 2 title runs, they had this, they had that, they had a incredible Hall of Fame level manager. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, but if you're gonna talk about are people better off, I'm gonna default to like what I see on the screen because I don't know these people and neither do you. You're going by like one thing and it's not even their actual run. It's like how they feel about it or how they appear, how happy they are on social media. Like, dude, if how happy somebody was on social media was reality, we'd all be swimming in gold right now. It's super easy to pretend like you're happy on social media. So when you ask me, is Jade Cargill better off in WWE? I'm going to say no, not yet. But we'll see. She definitely seems like a bigger deal, but that's because where she's at is a bigger deal, you know? So it's like if I'm working at a local bank called like Dover and Troy, and then I get a job at Wells Fargo, I'm going to suddenly look like a better banker just by default, you know? But it doesn't mean I'm better off. We got to see what the benefits are. We shall see. So far, AEW gave her more benefits because she was a title holder and she had an incredible streak and she was just a savage throwing people through the mat. Right now, she's a savage throwing people through the mat with no title run, and we're just starting. So I would say not yet, but we're on our way possibly. You got to separate, you know. The Dudleys. Uh-oh, Dudley, come back. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, this is Dudley's family. Dudley, do the thing. Hold up the thing. Yo, Dudley's doing the thing. You see it? Dudley's doing the thing. Dudley's like, when do we get to this part of classic historical battles? We're getting there, Dudley. Get the bacon. Let's go. I think they should make more women titles. I think they should have a Intercontinental Women title. There already is one. They're making a new one, Nitro. It's the Women's North American title. It's already been announced. We already saw what it looks like and everything. There is a new one. They announced it on the show and everything. It's not a rumor. It's not a spoiler. It's not a dirt sheet. That's for real, for real. There is a new women's title coming.
With the first pick,
that's in WWE. Yeah. It's in WWE.
WWE Draft SmackDown selects
who? A Knight. Yeah. They know what's up. He needs to come out here. Nice picture they got of him, too. I love these pictures, and I love what they're telling us about them. Two-time Slammy Award winner. Did they put $1 Million Champ on there? It's LA Knight. He's gonna fight, yeah.
With the second pick of the third round of the 2024 WWE Draft, Raw selects Ricochet.
Nice. Wow. Okay. Ricochet. Dang, they didn't pick Shinsuke above Ricochet. Now these are legends. Heck yeah, Jacoby knows. Ricochet. Ricochet. It's Prince Puma.
With the third pick.
Dang.
Of the third.
They'll be back together on Raw? What? Ay. Like on Raw or SmackDown, not NXT. Oh, yeah. I've been saying that for years now. They need to abolish the two world title situation. There needs to be one undisputed women's champion, and there needs to be a like intercontinental women's champion, and they need to be able to traverse both shows. There's not enough women for there to be two world titles, I feel. Because we've seen what happens. Look, we're already back to Becky as world champion. They keep having to replay the same stuff over and over again. They drafted the Bloodline?
And with the
Wait, what was
final
that?
pick of the third round, Raw selects
Sheamus. Uh-oh. He's back and he's bad. He's going to give us burger after burger after burger. I love that. That was so funny. I love how he reacted to it, too. He doesn't care. He's like, whatever. It's my guy. Bella! I remember one of my favorite memories. Yeah, the Bloodline's going to SmackDown. They're staying on SmackDown, I should say. One of my favorite memories of wrestling is... Oh, Tiffany's here. Is I was at the grocery store and a little kid was with his mom, and a little kid pointed at me and realized I was wearing a Sheamus shirt, and he was like, it's like, Mom, Sheamus. And I heard him, and I was like, Fella! And he goes, Fella! That was really cool. It was like, that was one of the moments where I realized that wrestling is going to be okay, man. So far, no true changes in the rosters as far as Raw and SmackDown, but Breaker. Just Braun Breaker? I mean, I'd say Carmelo getting this type of first look right now after being drafted, that could be a big change.
Well, I'm a genius, but Tiffany Stratton is new on SmackDown. She's new here in the WWE, and she has to learn that she has to earn her way to this, okay?
She has to learn that she has to earn.
When Bayley's a champion.
Shortcuts like disrespecting Hall of Famers, the Dudley Boys on the way out.
Exactly.
Uh-oh. Are we already done with the Naomi thing? I hope not, man. I felt like they've been using her pretty well recently. A lot better than a little bit ago. Bow, 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 bow. Why does Naomi's theme song start out her spelling her name? Because they got to keep it simple. Look, in AEW, Sasha Banks is one of the most boring people that has touched their screen. She's not cut a promo that really mattered until like 2 days ago. She just comes out here and dances. She has not wrestled a match yet in the company that's supposed to be where the best wrestle, where people are all about the wrestling matches. Yet people chant her theme like she's the best thing they got. You gotta keep it simple sometimes. That's why. They're just keeping it simple. They just want people to get invested and buy in.
Very annoyed at the way things had went down. So.
Listen, let me pull you up on that one, Bayley.
You got people chanting CEO on Wednesdays, and they have absolutely no reason to care about her at all when it comes to the actual product. The only reason they care about her is because maybe they saw her on WWE programming. Nothing that she's done so far has been remotely meaningful when it comes to AEW, but people are still chanting her theme songs. And why is that? Because it's just 3 letters and they can all get into it. And they can all chant along. They're trying to make people spell it out. I'm referring to call-ups. I'm excited about Carmelo's future. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the whole draft.
At the incredible athleticism and aggression of Tiffany Stratton. Bayley, sources are saying you don't want to fight Tiffany Stratton.
All right, who do you think is winning this? We're going to put a prediction on this.
Who are your sources?
Just sources.
Michael Cole. Look, I would love to get in the ring with somebody here.
Let's go. La 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 la. It's time for Walter, and he's hanging with Radio. And we got epicness, and away we go. Oh my goodness. Radio, thank you for the 35 bits, man. Hooking it up. Yeah, the CEO chants are part of the theme song too, but so is the NAOMI. It's the same thing, Ringmaster. I'm answering the question. and you're just adding something else like that already is part of what I was talking about. Oh my goodness. And we got Goldberg. Yo, Goldberg should get drafted. Give this guy his retirement match. Thank you, Radio. Thank you for the 24 bits. Uh-oh. Goki's life bar is starting to feel a little lighter. Uh-oh. 125 hit points left. Oh. Da 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 da. Radio with the bits. Radio, thank you for the bits. Or thank you for the bit. The Stone Cold bit. Oh, burn it down. Look at this. Look at this, we're burning it down. Radio, thank you again, man. Radio's making it happen. Make sure you guys get your prediction in now. There's only about 10 seconds left on the prediction. I wanted to make sure to give props to Radio before I told you guys about the prediction, but the prediction is only open for another like 5 seconds, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count. Oh my god. You're running out of time. Oh, it's over. It's over. Oh my goodness. Rah 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 rah. It's time. It's time for Radio. And away we go. He's with Walter. We're ready to start the show. Oh my goodness. Radio, thank you so much for the bits. Holy moly. Look at the hookup, man. Thank you so much. That's what I'm talking about. That's some awesomeness. Thank you very much, man. We're definitely trying for it. Trying to get some support tonight. We've had a couple of people come through with some good support tonight. Thank you very much, guys. If you are enjoying what I'm doing, please consider chipping in the way you've just seen. Whether it's tips, whether it's bits like what you just saw, or tips, we have a daily tip goal. We're trying to hit $40 today, guys. We have $39 to go. So please consider chipping in, you know, $2, $4, $5. If you have $5 you're not spending right now, guys, and you don't really need it, it'd be great to chip in if you're appreciating this, because it's going to help this stream continue to exist. That we next Friday you'll have a spot to be at. Next Monday you'll have a spot to be at. I didn't know when you put Naomi. She's going to win. I don't know, Panda. Why didn't you put Naomi? You could have put Naomi, right? Protected picks. They're showing you who the protected picks are right now. Yeah, you can't get drafted if you have a title. Oh, did it not show the NXT people? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Trick and Roxanne can get called up. I thought they said if you're a champion, you can't get drafted unless you're the women's tag team champions. We shall see. I'll be right back.
Bayley, you've got to be enjoying what you're witnessing. Two women leaving it all in the center of the ring in the name of being a contender.
Well, this is what SmackDown is all about. I'm so proud to be the champion right now, so I'm excited to see who does this. Naomi.
Naomi to the cheekbone, maybe the nose.
Naomi got all. What the? Nia just whipped Bayley out of her commentary seat.
Did someone say tips?
Irresistible force is wrecking the WWE Women's Champion.
This match is continuing. We've got Bedlam at ringside next to the Annihilator.
Well, Naomi finally realized what was going on and tried to come to the aid of Bayley. Referee Dan Engler just threw this match out. It's going to be a no contest. Nia flattens Bayley again.
Here's what happens when you are the champion.
Nia Jax wasting absolutely no time, just minutes after being drafted to Friday Night SmackDown. Nia staking her claim to the women's division.
Stratton avoided the worst of it. He was happy to embellish on the damage already caused.
And And the disrespect continues. Complete disregard for the veterans in this business, for the women who laid the groundwork that she follows. Tiffany Stratton cares about one thing and one thing only: herself. Prettiest moonsault ever times 2.
Stratton, and of course Naomi just missed out on the opportunity to become #1 contender.
Well, Bayley was hoping to have a high-profile matchup when we arrived in Lyon, France, 1 week from tomorrow, but it doesn't appear to be the case.
Where's Bobby? Where's Bobby? He said he's coming. He's over there with a board.
Sorry to interrupt, guys.
But you are Bobby. You know what? Manners. You did say sorry. Byron, go ahead.
Okay, so we don't know what your WWE Draft destination will be until this Monday Night Raw, but looking ahead to next Friday, what we do know is that you, Montez Ford, and you, Angelo Dawkins, will challenge A-Town Down Under for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
Yes,
It doesn't even matter where we get drafted.
Amen.
Because next week, the Street Profits are going to take down A-Town down for those tag team championships. And then we're going to have our first class ticket right back here to SmackDown.
SmackDown? Did you say SmackDown? Because you can't have SmackDown without the greatest undefeated tag team champions of all time.
Why are you talking so hard?
We're going to take
Sit down,
Hey,
Kyle.
Dawkins, this is a championship. Something the Bengals know nothing about. Hey, what's up there, bro?
Who that?
Dudley, what happened? Dudley, you ordered Jimmy John's? What happened? I see Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's is in the building, apparently. I just saw the Street Profits, and then it went Jimmy John's on me. Who won this match? They just ended the match? It was that quick? What in the wide world? Oh, yo, wait a minute. Hang on. Yo, Dudley, people are tipping you? Draco Carter with a $10 tip. What is this? Draco Carter, thank you for the $10 tip. Yo, Draco Carter with the chat championship. He's got the freaking Iron Throne. Draco freaking Carter
like me.
hooking it up.
And me. It can impact how you feel. And what
Dudley.
you can do.
That's Dudley said that's my money. Dudley, that's not your money. Dudley, I'll give you some of it. Okay, I'll give you
That conversation was big for me.
not he said 90%. Alright, I'll give you 90%. Alright, geez, Dudley. Gonna give Dudley 90%. Because it did come in when Dudley was on the screen, so I guess technically this probably was a tip for Dudley. Draco, thank you very much. Wait a minute. Nia came out. Did she ruin the match? Someone sent me a treat. Wait a minute. What happened? What? Gio sent me a pizza. Oh my goodness. Gio, what in the world? Yo. Gio sent me a pizza. What the F? Twitch? What happened? What happened, Panda? Why are you saying what the F? Gio, thank you so much. Gio got me the pizza. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, man. Woo! Gio's like,
Fargo, send Kaz $145 with Zelle.
I'm gonna. This is a Geo pizza. Oh my God, Gritty. Jacoby says, "Oh my God." What is "oh my God"? You guys are crossing me over. I don't know what you're talking about.
Turn off my debit card. I found it. I found my card. And also this. Fargo, turn on my debit card.
Oh my goodness, Geo, thank you so much.
At Spectrum,
Pizza. It says Little Caesars is preparing my order right now. They just texted me.
my dream is to
Still one more round of picks.
My dream
Pizza.
is to get my online
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately,
Geo,
federal
thank you.
funding for the Affordable
Radio
Internet
knows what it is.
program is ending. That's why Spectrum
Oh
designed
yeah.
affordable internet and mobile solutions to keep you
That was only 4 rounds. I don't know, Panda. Like I said, I'm thoroughly confused.
keep you connected to what matters most to you.
Alright, let's see. What did Naya do? You were there when I went to send it. Oh, okay. Oh, Dudley already took 90%. It's too late, Draco. It's too late. He already took his 90%. He's gone. He ran away. He'll be back, though. I know Dudley. I know you'll be back, Dudley. There's pizza coming. Oh, now he's running back. I see him. He's like, wait, I was just doing something, Dudley. I see you. Let me get my 50%, Dudley. It's Carry and Cross. I don't know who won that. I'm just gonna cancel it, I think. There's savagery happening backstage. Who are they choking out? The brawling dudes?
Or we stay here on SmackDown. The violence will continue until we get what we want. So say it! The final testament.
What do you want, though? The violence will continue until they get what they want. What do they want?
Please welcome WWE Hall of Famers Teddy Long and John Bradshaw.
Oh, nice. Pizza. For some reason, I can't say ruined. But I could say stupid, right? Yeah, you could say that. Ruined is one of those things that is probably just, I don't know. It's probably in the same category as like one of those things that got some weird person got, so they said get rid of it. Oh. What a surprise. AJ Styles, 2-time world champion, Grand Slam champion.
With the second pick of the 4th round of the 2024 WWE Draft,
It's Jibble.
Raw selects
But you said it first.
Chad Gable.
Oh, Chad Gable.
Akira Tozawa and Maxine Dupree.
Ah, the Alpha Academy is going to Raw.
Alpha Academy.
We're staying on Raw, I should say.
Curious to see what the Academy is able to accomplish with the new perspective of.
You know what they should have done with this? They should have drafted them to SmackDown, but if he loses that title match, because that's the other rule. If you win the drafts don't go into effect until after Backlash. Andrade.
This is a big one for the Blue
This is
Brand.
surprising, man. Some of these picks are not my favorite.
Recently returning to WWE.
But I mean, it's not the picks. It's like the story.
Andrade's coming to Friday night.
Yeah, they should have drafted Chad Gable and all them to SmackDown. But if Chad Gable wins the title at Backlash, he stays on Raw. Kiana James. Wow. Nice. She's pretty good, man. I would have rather JC Jane, but former NXT Women's Tag Team Champion. Dang, I didn't see that coming. Wow. Is she the first person from NXT besides Carmelo? Kiana. Dang, man, they must be high on her. I did not expect that.
A closer look for those of you who may not be familiar with NXT, or should I say Monday Night Raw superstar
Kiana James. She's a second. Yeah, she's a second NXT pick. Can you grab some women already? There we go. They heard you, Panda. They're watching the stream. Cora could have gotten drafted if she wasn't injured. Yeah, I think you're right.
In spades.
Jacoby, why did you say "oh my god"? Like you never answered what, like why you said that. I don't get it.
Kiana, congratulations! You are headed to Monday Night Raw. Over 100 NXT superstars eligible tonight. Only 2 names were called. Yours was one of them. How much does this mean to you right now?
It means the world to me.
Dang, not JC Jane? That's crazy. JC Jane's better than her in almost every way.
I've made thus far is by design
Like,
to get me
entertainment-wise, I would say.
And I'm so proud of everything that I've done in NXT, but I'm ready to show Raw exactly
Kiana.
what James
Kiana.
is 100%.
I was watching you. Were you surprised?
Was I surprised? I mean, yeah.
I'm just gonna cancel this prediction because nobody's telling me what happened and nobody wagered on Naomi, so it's basically pointless. I would just be stealing points one way or another.
Tonight, and it all comes on the heels of an amazing spring break-in where we crowned a brand new NXT champion.
Congratulations.
Kiana. There we go. Trick Willie. Hey, Drewski's in the house. What's up, Drewski? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know about the rounds and stuff. It's all been weirdly complex to me to the point where I'm just watching it now. I don't know.
Congrats to the new NXT champion, Trick Williams. And here's a man who knows Trick very, very well. The first round pick of Friday Night SmackDown in the main event, sponsored by eBay Motors. Carmelo Hayes goes one-on-one with Cody Rhodes.
Carmelo's walking the walk. Dang, they're gonna give this match like 17 minutes or something like that? Nice match to everyone, so it ended in DQ. Yeah, but it probably ended with like one particular person getting hit first, so normally that's how we find out who won. Oh my goodness. You got your rules and your radios all designed to keep you safe. Look at this. Battleground. Radio ground. Radio, thank you for the tip, man.
Sorry.
Thank you for the $2.
I hear that. That's why we protect all your vehicles here.
Oh,
but hey,
yeah.
nothing wrong with
Look at this.
sticking it
We're
to the boss.
creeping ever closer to the tip goal, guys.
Why would that concern me? Because you're
We have a $40 tip goal today. If you're appreciating what you're seeing, please consider chipping in, guys.
Why don't we just stick to
If
letting
everybody
Dave
does a
know how
little,
much
we
he
could
can
do
save
a
when he
lot.
bundles his home or auto with his boat or RV.
Wait, I
If
thought
every
Jimmy
person
was
watching
boss.
gave me $2 right now, we'd have enough for me to pay rent. So please
No
consider it,
application
guys.
fee if you apply by May 31st at University of Maryland
You
Global
guys are the way
Campus,
that I
an
keep
accredited university
keep
that's
this stream
transformed
rolling, rocking, rolling. You guys are the way that I keep the lights on, keep the internet paid for. There's my $2. Thank you, radio.
And perfect on the go.
You hear that, Buttercup? We can go anywhere.
Also consider if you don't have an extra, $2 that you could spare or whatever, guys, there's a whole bunch of different ways to contribute to the stream. Whether you're liking the tweets, retweeting the tweets, liking the YouTube stream, sharing the YouTube stream to different platforms. Actually, I had a couple people who've been starting to put the streams onto like Facebook or Instagram, stuff like that. If you don't have $2 and you're not gonna do the stuff that's gonna help me pay the bills, the other stuff is very appreciated as well. And the only time that we enter a deficit is if people are believing that nothing they do matters. It's not gonna help. I don't need to do it. It doesn't make a difference. All those statements are fictitious. There's not one single thing that you could do that's not gonna help to get this stream where it needs to be at, guys. Stream needs to be a lot more fiscally responsible, I would say. And one of the ways to get there is just either have more people in here or to have more support from the people who are in here. So please consider it, guys. If you're enjoying your time here, if you enjoy this hangout, if you like having a place to share your opinions and see my live reactions and give your own live reactions and just overall have a cool like hangout den, a tree house for all of us to chill and watch these shows together, all that, please consider supporting it, guys. I give up. This is garbage. Mel B is mad. Kiana was frontrunner North American Women's Belt. Does that mean that she can never get it, though? Like, why are you so upset? You got to remember, Baron Corbin is in NXT currently. The guy was legitimately the last person to pin Roman Reigns before Cody Rhodes just did it. So, I wouldn't say that getting drafted is the end of people's NXT runs or anything like that. I wouldn't get super upset about this stuff, guys. It's wrestling, dude. I've seen rope breaks inside of a steel cage. Like they'll do whatever happens. I think it's gonna be all right.
We'll send it back to Caleb Braxton, who is with our Nick Aldis.
Thanks, Corey. Yeah, standing by with SmackDown General Manager Nick
Solo
Aldis.
Sikoa was the North American champion like two weeks before he was the reason Drew McIntyre lost the world title versus Roman, dude. Everybody can be anywhere. I wouldn't get that upset.
To announce for our first ever PLE in France, and I'm very excited. Je suis très excité, Kayla, because the WWE Women's Championship will be on the line in a triple threat match. Bayley will defend against Tiffany Stratton.
What did I say? Yo, I got it right.
To announce, but I'm going to let the GOAT take this one. Go ahead, Teddy.
I got it right. What's up, player?
All right, don't forget that.
I got it right.
We're going to talk about this
I
tag
told
team
you,
match, what's
triple
gonna happen
threat.
now, and it's going to be the Bloodline taking on Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. Holla, player.
All right. Well, thank you both. I'm going to toss things back to you, Corey.
Oh, yeah.
Two massive announcements for Backlash. Lyon, France.
Dirty Dom, yeah, Dirty Dom was too, exactly. Dirty Dom was North American champion, but he was kicking around on the main roster all day long. Like, come on, man. You've already seen it's wrestling. Stop being so upset about it. They're gonna weave and dodge between anything that they need to happen, and you shouldn't. If you have a crystal ball and you can see the future, you should use it to win the lottery, and then just send me the money for telling you to do that. Because it sounds like you're using a crystal ball to see the future, but you're using it to like check on Kiana James instead of win the lottery. So if you have a crystal ball and you can see the future, win the lottery, give me the money, and then we'll talk about Kiana James. I have a feeling that none of that's going to happen. You're not going to win the lottery because you don't know the future. So I wouldn't get super upset about it. Yo, these glitches are becoming harder and harder to catch. You saw there was another glitch. Yeah, Becky was just the NXT champion. Like, there's no reason to get your underpants in a bunch. You'll be all right. So Trick beating Mello twice, yet Cody versus Mello? Yeah, because he got called up. He's more ready. Just beating someone doesn't mean you're a complete sports entertainer. Doesn't mean you're ready for the main roster.
Battle with the new Catch Republic, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne, and Tyler Bate.
With your logic, think about this. Right now, Will Ospreay should be the AEW World Champion because he in the battle of the best wrestler in the world, Will Ospreay should be the world champion of AEW now because he beat Bryan Danielson. It doesn't work that way. RKO. Oh, I like that logo. That's a good logo. Yo, I gotta have this logo, man. I'm probably gonna get got for this. They've taken down my tweets a couple times recently, because I like post cool stuff, and then like they're like, oh no, you can't post that. You can't post that. I'm gonna get it. I like it. It fits. RKO logo. I'm gonna post it. We're gonna find out what happens. I like it. It fits. Fits very nicely. All right, back to it.
The future is
Carmelo's here. Dude, I wonder whose idea this was. This is such a great way to showcase him right now. I hope the match turns out well, because remember last time they tried to showcase Carmelo, the match turned into like a almost double injury angle, and they had to redo it the next week. I hope this one is a good one. Hopefully he's not gonna buckle under pressure. 1,000 times better than RK Bro. Oh my god. Becky, there was a glitch. All right, let's see. What did I miss? What number did Melo get drafted at? 4, I think. 3, 4, something like that. Very, very high up. Something like that. This will be a good match. Round 1, number 3. Okay, 3. There you go. Melo's already legendary. Guy will never be world champ. Melby, you need to chill out. Let's talk about what you like, Melby. How about this? From now on, I need for you to talk about what you like. All right. Let's talk about your favorite world championships. Let's talk about your favorite tag team championships. Let's talk about what you're liking in wrestling now, because you're bringing mad ill vibes to the stream, dude. So stop. All right. I'm gonna delete your message to let you know I'm talking to you. Let's talk about what you like now. All right. Let's go, Melby. Let's just talk about good stuff you like now. All right. You're just bringing the vibe down, and we don't need to hear it anymore. All right. If you don't like it, then stop talking about it. You're putting it in the wrong spot. Go put it on Go put it on their YouTube comments or their social media if you really want to get through to them. Because don't put it in my chat. All right, we're done with that now. You never brought any constructive criticism towards what you're saying. You're just bringing the chat down. So, Chad being a heel. Okay, let's talk about that then. Let's just bring some positivity. All right. I don't want to hear any more negativity from you for the rest of the evening. Because you're just making me spend way too much time arguing with the things that obviously you're irked about that nobody else is talking about. So I'm glad you're having fun, but I'm sad you're having a bad time as well. This is for the title too. Let's go. Let's see if I can get it. Where's it at? Is this it? No, that's not it.
Well, Carmelo needs to find a way back into this. Rhodes and Hayes one-on-one continue.
Is this it?
One scorching heat wave will leave me powerless.
It's like the hardest thing to get. It's the hardest thing for me to find, at least.
My time to find a pet-friendly evacuation center will have run out.
I'm relying on luck, but who knows if it'll be on my side.
When it comes to disasters and emergencies,
let me get it. I just gotta get it, because I've like jerry-rigged this for so long because we hardly had to deal with it. That now we really do need to deal with it.
There's nothing better than a game. Great tasting Miller Lite.
Dang, dude. Cody signed the contract, and now he's having to fight for his title on the same night that he signed his contract to somebody else. That's crazy, man.
This Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear is so soft.
Wait a minute.
And so smooth. Charmin Ultra Soft
Okay, we got it.
Tear has wavy perforations that tear so much better for a smooth, more
I have
durable
this
go.
picture
Charmin,
too.
enjoy the go.
Let me update this. Oh, they say Cody has both championships now. Ah, I thought that was a loophole. I thought that was a loophole they were saving for later, but they're saying Cody Rhodes has both the WWE Championship and the Universal, the old blue and gold one. They're saying he has both of them, so it's not what I thought. I thought they were saving that so that maybe Roman can come back and be like, "Hey, man, you never won this one." I'm kind of glad they didn't do that though, because when Roman comes back, I think he probably should be a good guy. And that's like a very heelish thing to do. Alright, so we got new Cody. Hey, he's way too big. Hang on.
She can Vanderpump off.
We're done.
Okay. There we go. He's a bit taller than Carmelo. Okay. Let's get this as well. Dang, man. I thought they were going to do that, but I'm kind of glad they didn't. Could have been kind of hokey, and it could have kind of messed up his return. What an RKO. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. What is this? It's Merry Mania. Oh my goodness, it's Merry Mania. Oh my goodness. Yo, it's Merry Mania. Is that the biggest cheer of the day? I think it is. I think that's the biggest single cheer of the day. It's Merry Mania. Mary, welcome. Thank you for the bits. Didn't show the championship holding on screen picture for the title. I thought they said it was for the title, though. Am I wrong?
Cody Rhodes didn't seem to be impressed.
Wait a minute. Is this not for the title?
Carmelo Hayes in his 2.5 years plus in NXT wants overexert himself. He is confident, I'll give you that, but he feels he's ready.
I need a new picture of this. Hang on.
Like this one for over 12 months. He's been kicking down the doors of anyone in management demanding, bring me to Raw, bring me to SmackDown. I will prove how good I am. He's got a chance now against the absolute biggest star in the industry in 24, Cody Rhodes.
WWE Championship. Yeah, they both count. They both still exist, apparently.
From some semblance of a WrestleMania hangover, just coming off the biggest match of his entire life.
Yeah, they both still exist. That's crazy. This is something else right now. I didn't know about this.
It's going to be a short reign.
Carmelo Hayes doing his best to push the American Nightmare to the limits. Around we go into the face buster.
Carmelo Hayes, you will learn how.
Mary, thank you again. Welcome.
That could do it. What an upset. Carmelo Hayes.
Oh, he was looking for it. He was definitely looking for it.
Right now, the NXT Performance Center losing their minds at one of their own coming out here and blowing minds.
Is this possible? AVIF file. Oh my god. I don't think this is going to work. I don't know if this is going to work. Yo, what's this? Yo, it's upgrades. Oh my goodness. Look at this. 7 months. Oh, I put too much hype. It wasn't ready. It wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for how much hype I was going to put. I was going to put too much hype. It wasn't ready, Mary. Try to put the hype, but it's too much. There we go. Mary with the upgrade. 7 months worth. Mary, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
What Carmelo Hayes is doing right now is
you said no, you've been telling me that. Yeah, but that's what he said though. He said he was going to shoot his shot. That doesn't mean a normal match, does it? That's odd. Yeah, that type of picture doesn't work. Dang, man, I wish it did.
Carmelo Hayes knocked it out of the park today because what a performance it's been. The fact that he's still in this match with the absolute best.
I'm putting the title on the line. I'm still going to leave it on the screen because I think it is.
At what point does Cody Rhodes start to feel the frustration? Is it possible we see the WWE?
Because I don't know how he would look at him and say that while he's holding the title and all that. It's weird. It makes no sense. He just wants his shot against Cody just to fight. I don't know. I'm leaving it in the background. I won't light it up though. I'll believe you guys halfway because maybe they messed up a little bit. This wouldn't be the first time that we've seen them kind of under explain something this week. Things happen. We shall see. And plus,
super kick by Rhodes, both men.
plus Corey Graves was just saying, is he thinking that something is going to happen? And maybe he was talking about the title. We shall see. If it's not for the title, then it's not for the title. It's all good.
As it could have been, and right now Mello has the chance to capitalize on a wounded duck.
Cody's hurt.
What? Oh my God! You're right on his forehead.
Cody finished the job.
Got him. That's done, dude. Yeah, he didn't even say end still. So yeah, the title was not on the line. I think Cody's shoulder is done.
WWE champion Cody Rhodes picking up the win.
I really hope
but
not.
Carmelo Hayes leaving not only Cincinnati, not only Cody Rhodes, but the entire WWE universe.
I really hope nobody's injured here.
Breathtaking and exhilarating. That is a taste of what is to come.
What?
Carmelo Hayes, a simply sublime performance, an effort, and you have to think, perhaps earned the respect of the American
He's
Nightmare.
telling him something.
I don't think there's any perhaps about it. I think Carmelo Hayes earned the respect of the undisputed WWE champion and the WWE universe as a whole. Big things in the future for the first round pick, Carmelo Hayes.
He's selling his shoulder for sure, but
shift focus to Backlash.
But it was the same shoulder he used to just hit him a couple times, so I'm not sure that that's.
Where he will defend the undisputed
I'm not sure that's real.
against the
I hope not.
AJ Styles. No need to hang your head, Carmelo. The future is bright.
It takes years and years to get good enough to compete
Dang.
at that level. Look how long it
Trick
took
versus
Cody
Mello for
Rhodes
both
to get
titles.
over
Band is
the
making up her own
story.
fantasy
Mello
booking.
pushed Cody to the limits on day one of his SmackDown career.
Banda's got her own idea about what's going on here.
Tonight was no exception. Carmelo Hayes stunning Cody Rhodes and the WWE Universe with his offense. Cody delivered a Cody cutter that was surely the end, but wasn't. And finally, the crossroads planted Carmelo
Mellow
Hayes,
face turn again.
a wounded champion, and a hell of an effort by both athletes. Plenty of reason to be excited about.
Dang, man. Look, everybody from NXT was like, all right, I guess we're not ready yet. Oh, my God. It's like what I said at the start of this whole show. Oh, my God. AJ's right there. AJ's right there in front of him.
Styles and Rhodes staring daggers through one another. They'll see one another at Backlash. We'll see you on
AJ's
Monday
jacked.
Night Raw for the WWE Draft Night 2.
Night 2. Give him the handshake. There we go. That's the end. It's the end of SmackDown. My goodness. Hey, before we get to the review, let me thank everybody who liked the tweets tonight. We got Radio, thank you. LBD, Lord Brother Darkness. We got Robert Stone. We got Heartbreak Beats. Thank you. JN Portman. We got WB. Thank you, WB. We got Goki. Thank you, Goki. Excuse me. Thank you to J-Rock. Thank you to Kelly. Kelly hooked it up. Eddie hooked it up. Thank you, Eddie. Oh my goodness, Jimmy John's ain't got nothing on me, says LBD. LBD's got an incredible looking sandwich. Oh, I think you put pastrami. I don't think it's pastrami though. Is that ham? Probably ham. Buy him out, Gritty. I'm gonna buy him. Oh, we got the. Dang, yo, Eddie hooked it up with the freeze frames. We're gonna check out the freeze frames from Eddie's tweet here. He got the glitch. He got mid glitch. That's awesome. And also, thank you very much to Alice. Thank you, Alice. Make sure you guys like the tweets when the stream is live for the thing I'm tweeting. And we got Flippa Ron the Flippa. Thank you very much, Ron the Flippa. Let's see who else. Tyson Jr. Thank you very much. And Bear Bear hooked it up. Make sure you guys like the tweets while I'm live though, because if you like the tweets after the stream is about to go off, then people are just gonna come in here and see nothing that they're looking for, you know. So like it during the shows next time, but I do very much appreciate it. Let's see here. Let's get over here and let's talk about this show. Let's have ourselves a little chat. A grapple chat, if you will. Let's do it. Let's find out what you guys thought about this show. We're going to have ourselves the review now. Oh yes, guys, it's time. It's time for the Grapple Chat, the review of the 2024 WWE Draft, or the WWE Draft 2024. The live stream is happening, and we are talking about what you guys thought about it. It's time for the review. I'm very confused because why would he hug him? Because he's a heel. Carmelo is a cocky person who just wants to prove that he doesn't miss. He's not necessarily a heel. He just... What people need to understand is you can separate attitudes. Like, do you think if Carmelo ran into like a really pretty girl backstage, he'd jump her and hit her with a chair? Like, he'd probably be like, yo, girl, let me get your number. He'd probably be very nice. He'd probably be very cordial. He'd probably be very well spoken. And he'd probably just try to woo her or something. Like, you're not understanding that WWE doesn't have to be the same old black and white heel babyface nonsense. That stuff is game over, dude. You do need very good heels. You do need very good babyfaces. You do need this to tell a story, but when you get too far into the black and white babyface heel stuff, it becomes extremely boring. And when you have a one-dimensional heel who just wants to beat up everybody and that's all it is, you put that person into a corner that they might never get out of. So I understand you're confused, but it's just, think about real life. There are people who on site you probably don't like, but there are people who on site you probably are okay with. There are people on site you probably like. Think about real life and start thinking about these stories, and you might not be as confused, okay? Maybe he doesn't hate Cody Rhodes because Cody Rhodes didn't step on his toes and get out of pocket and do what Trick Williams did, to the point where he doesn't like Trick Williams, you know? Think about it, like, what is the storyline here? Why would he hate Cody? Why would he just be mad at the entire world and everyone he sees? And how would he exist as a real person if he just literally thought about everybody like that? The guy at the counter at Burger King is like, "So, sir, what would you like?" And he's like, "What do you mean, what do I like?" And he just beats up the guy at the cash register. Like, you would never be able to exist as this type of human who's just so mad at everybody that he's just going to jump everybody. So please take a second and realize that I'm sorry that you can't step out of that zone, but you need to understand why he might not just jump everybody within arm's reach. All right? Hopefully that explains it. I see you guys giving picks. Did I ask for picks yet? Did I ask for scores yet? I don't think I asked for scores yet. I'm not gonna take your scores yet, guys. It's time for the review, but we're not there yet. All right, I'll ask for your scores in just a moment. I'm addressing a situation and a thought process that I wanted to talk about. Why maybe Melo's actions do make sense tonight, because he's not necessarily a person who just wants to kill everybody he sees on site and everybody within arm's reach. I'll be right back. Hold your scores, guys. I'll be right back. Let's see you guys trying to jump the gun. I'll be right back. It's here. The pizza has arrived, guys. It was a little bit outside of my normal delivery range, but I found it and I got it. Oh my goodness. Oof. Yeah, oof is right. You guys gotta wait. Normally, if I'm gonna ask for your score, I will ask for it, and on top of that, I'll tell you the rules, because there are probably people in here who don't know what the rules are. Every now and then, I wouldn't say every now and then, I'd say pretty much every time we do this show, people join the stream who may not know how the scores work, may not know like what ranges we take and stuff like that, and that's how we get people giving it a 10 or giving it a 2 and stuff like that. So if I haven't explained how the scores work yet, I'm probably not asking for the score yet. You know? So just hang on, guys. We'll get there. We're getting there. Like Wardlow act too bad and already lost you, right? Wardlow's just mad at everybody. He's mad at the world, and I understand why. Wardlow's mad at the world because he's had so many start-stop pushes, and he explained it, so it makes sense. But somebody like Carmelo, he wants his spot, he wants his shot, but he has no reason to be like that upset at Cody. Cody gave him the shot, you know. Why would he be upset at Cody? Cody didn't deny him or make him wait weeks or make him fight through a bunch of other people. He just wouldn't. I appreciate that he didn't go super heelish and stuff. The pizza is here. Gio, thank you so much, man. We're gonna get these scores in here, but just hang on a second. Let me show you guys the pizza. Let me show you what it looks like. It's still warm. It's actually still hot. Oh my goodness. Look at this. And they're adding a lot more mozzarella at my restaurant, so it's actually, the pizza is coming out very nicely done now. Let me show it to you. Look at that. Look at that, man. I know it's got a little bit of green screen on it, but look at that. My goodness. Have you ever seen a Little Caesars that's just stacked like that? They're hooking me up. They're starting to remember who I am when they see that name on the order. They're starting to remember, like, hey, this is the guy. Let's hook him up. I'm gonna have a slice of that in just a bit, but we got to get this review done. Look at that, man. That is an epic piece of pizza. Pizza. Holy moly. You guys see it? Holy moly, man. Can you believe that that's like probably the one of the cheapest pizzas on the air? How is it so cheap? I know how it's so cheap. I know the story. It's because they own a distribution company. Little Caesars is they were so smart with it because they own a distribution company, so they don't have to pay for shipping and stuff. So whenever they, send cheese and pepperoni and stuff around, they don't pay anybody. It's just them. So they get to charge you much less for ingredients and stuff. So it's pretty awesome. All right. So now, the moment that we've all been waiting for, guys. Now I want to know your scores about this episode of SmackDown. All right. Now, keep in mind, the highest score I will take for this is an 8.4 out of 10. 8.4 out of 10 is the tip-top score. So that's like if this show if it was just pristine, clean, nothing wrong, you can't think of anything that could have done better, and the action was good, everything was just very, very nice, and you loved it, and just it's A+. It's like Attitude Era level. It's one of your favorite shows of all time, and you'd watch it ad nauseum over and over again. That's an 8.4. Now, the lowest score I will take is a 7.0 out of 10. 7.0 is if the show was just a misnomer. It was one of the worst shows. You didn't like it. It had so many areas of opportunities, and it just, gosh, you could think of 100 ways it could have been better. All right. So 7.0 is the lowest score I will take. 8.4 is the highest score I will take. All right. So now that we have figured out what the scores are, now I am asking at this very moment. Okay. I'm not asking before this. I'm asking it now. So please be ready. Everybody who just typed the score in, please be ready to type it in again, because I want your score now. Starting now. All right. I know you guys already typed your scores in here because you're still doing it. Now is time. All right. Starting now. Goodness gracious, guys. All right. First score I'm going to take is after J-Rock said the D thing. Okay. So J-Rock says 7.745592. You got it. All right, that's the first score I'm taking. So if you put a score before J-Rock's score, your score doesn't count right now. I'm going to take your score, but I'm not scrolling all the way back up and figuring out when I started asking for scores. This is why I'm asking you guys, please don't put scores until I ask you for your full score and I tell you how the scores work. Because what's going to happen is I'm just not going to take it, because what will happen is somebody will accuse me of leaving them out on purpose, and then somebody will get mad about it. So please, don't put a score before I ask it. Draco, I got you. 7.7745592. All right. Solid 7.3 says Geo. You got it. Got you, Geo. All right. Let's see here. Nitro says 8.3. Thank you, Nitro. All right. Now, 7.53 says Goki. Dang, Goki's not impressed. Dang, I wonder what happened. Goki, why'd you give it that score? 8.0 says Ringmaster. Thank you, Ringmaster. Kabo says 8.0 as well. Thank you, Kabo. Eddie says 7.8. All right, we got you. Edward McCrae. He's not undercover, but I'm going to pretend like he is. Acid says... Wait, did Acid say 8 again? No, Acid. Acid's. This is right. Acid, thank you. You got it. Alice says 8.3. Dang, Alice thought this was maybe the best show. Really close to the best show. All right. If you did not just hear your name, your score did not get taken. So please type your score in. We got about 30 seconds left. It's time for everyone's scores. All right. I know you guys tried to hop ahead, but now's the time. J-Dog's got a 7.7. Make sure you guys are hanging out with me during the show if you want your scores to count as well, because if you come in here after the show is over and try to make your score count, we're going to start not accepting those scores, because what happens is people don't watch the show with me, and then you're not helping my stream, and I'm helping you. I'm taking your score. I'm caring about your opinion. I'm doing the math. I'm including your review, but you're not including me in your like watching. So make sure you guys are in here during the show, okay? During SmackDown, during Raw. Come hang out with us and watch it with us. All right, about 10 seconds left, guys. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. All right. My score is a 8.6. No, I'm just kidding. My score is a 7.6. This could have been a little better to me. There's a couple of reasons that I just really would rather not even touch upon. I don't care enough to bring it. Like, honestly, this felt a little too Hollywood to me, and they need to be careful about that. Because one of the things they could do with the way they're pushing this product forward is they can become way too Hollywood. One of the things that UFC has the, I would say the benefit of is that no matter how Hollywood they go, it always comes down to two people punching each other in the face for real, and people getting bloodied, people getting grounded and pounded and grinded across the cage, and having like, I wouldn't say legitimate beef, but like closer to legitimate beef. Like they need to be careful about going too Hollywood with things, because it can become very Barbie movie. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you already are at a deficit when it comes to wrestling, because most people already understand that it's predetermined, and these people aren't really punching each other in the face unless they mess up, like what Maven was talking about. Unless you just go a little too hard. Normally, you're not getting somebody actually getting punched in the face, or trying to get driven into the mat, or trying to get their neck actually broken. Trying to really incapacitate their opponent to the point where the ref tells them to just stop fighting and it's over. Which WWE could use more of, like the ref stoppage type of moments as well. But I felt like this was a little too Hollywood for me. I do like the draft, and I do like the look of it. Like the presentation was incredible, but it's a little too Hollywood, and they need to find a way to pull that back a little bit as far as I'm concerned. And don't tell me my opinion is wrong, and don't tell me that there's nothing wrong with it. This is my time. Did I tell you your score was wrong? Don't tell me I'm wrong. I'm telling you what my review is, okay? I don't understand why you consistently try to tell me that I'm wrong when it's my opinion. My opinion is I didn't like this show enough to watch it all over again, okay? That's why I'm giving it a 7.6. If you don't like my opinion, cool. But I'm not wrong because my opinion is exactly what my heart and my head are telling me right now. All right? My heart and my head are telling me this was not a show I'd like to watch all the way over again. I thought it was fun. I thought it had cool moments, but it's a little too Hollywood, and I just really would not enjoy sitting here all over again for another 2 hours watching this exact same show again. I would like to watch snippets of it. I'd like to watch replays of certain moments, but as a show, I didn't really enjoy it to the point where I would love to just go all the way back to the beginning and play the whole 2 hours over again, start to finish. And I can almost guarantee you that you wouldn't like to do that either. And you know what? I would love to challenge you to this. If you want to say that you would love to do that, I will replay the whole thing over again. I'll go to Kick right now. I'll start the whole show over again from minute 1. And I better see every one of you in here watching it in its entirety. And I guarantee it won't happen, so I'm not doing it. All right? You wouldn't do it either. All right? It was a cool show. I had fun with it, but it did have some shortcomings as far as I'm concerned. I'm glad you guys liked it. If you gave it an 8 or a 9, or if you really wanted to give it a 9, but you had to give it lower because I said so, cool. I'm happy you liked it. I'm not calling you wrong, but I'm saying, in my opinion, I would not like to watch this whole show over again. And that's where stuff gets below a 7.75 to me. That's why I'm giving it a 7.6. All right? And I would love a screenshot of you 2 hours from now watching this whole show over again, just having a fun time throwing popcorn in your mouth. If you really think that I'm wrong, show me. Prove me wrong. You won't do it. I forgot Level Up was on. Yeah. You won't do it. I promise you. You don't care about it like you say you do. And if you do, then that's cool. Prove me wrong. Tweet me a screenshot of you watching the main event 2 hours from now and throwing popcorn in your mouth because you're so excited. You won't do it. None of you will. I'm glad you liked it, but the scoring is a little bit out there to me. But that's my opinion. Let's do the math. I'm giving it a 7.6. So that equals 94.049184 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 scores. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 scores, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 scores. Yeah, divided by 12 equals 7.83726533333333. Dang, a lot of threes. They got it. They got the point. Let's go. Let's give them their point. SmackDown comes through with the point in the Battle of the Brands. You got it. Accidentally put an extra 7. Oh, well, it's history now. There you go. I know it sounds abrasive, but I need people to understand, like, it's not up to you to tell me what my score is. It's up to you to tell me what your score is, all right? If you don't like my score, that's fine. Maybe I don't like your score, but I'm not sitting here telling you how your score sucks. I'm not telling you how your score is wrong, so don't do it to me, all right? Let's treat each other how we want to be treated. If you don't want me doing that to you, then don't do it to me. And on top of that, I can prove that I would not watch this show again because I'm not going to watch this show again. Now, will you prove to me that you're going to watch this show again by tweeting me a picture of you sitting there watching this show 2 hours from now? You won't do it. You probably got better things to do, which means that you probably didn't like the show as much as you're telling me that I should have. So don't insult my score by telling me that. But I know I won't see you again tonight because we're not doing any wrestling tonight. So it's probably pointless to even have this conversation with people who are telling me my score is wrong. Probably won't even see you again for the next 2 days because there won't be wrestling for 2 days. Just sick of these people who keep on trying to like influence me, not even influence me, try to tell me that my stuff sucks because they don't like what I'm saying. Like, do you have any like constructive criticism? Are you telling me how I'm wrong? No, you're just telling me I'm wrong. That's not the way to have a conversation. When's the last time you had an argument with somebody and somebody just said, you're wrong, 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 you're wrong. And then you were like, you know what? I'm wrong. Like, it doesn't work that way. You got to present facts. You got to present some reasoning. You can't just be like, you're wrong, and then the other person just folds. Unless you're just a weirdo. Unless you're some sort of like person who has like a strong arm on them, you know? It just doesn't make any sense. So don't tell me my scores are wrong because I don't tell you guys your scores are wrong. Thank you guys so much for being here. Everybody on YouTube, make sure you get on over to the Twitch channel because we're going to continue hanging out. It's not going to have anything to do with wrestling, though, so maybe you don't want to hang out. I've noticed that recently. A lot of you guys, suddenly I see you in the chat as soon as wrestling starts. You guys got to stop treating me like I'm just a wrestling streamer. I'm not that guy. I'm not those guys. I'm not those girls. I am a streamer who gives you cool hangouts that have different variety of entertainment on the screen and different games for us to play and different things for us to talk about, different things to think about, different things to react to, food, wrestling, music, karate, cartoons, like all kinds of different genres of gaming. Like I'm not just some guy who sits here and does wrestling all day. So stop treating me like that. And if that's all you care about is wrestling, you got 100 different people to watch. Just don't diminish me and make me feel like I suck at what I do by just not showing up when I'm not streaming wrestling. Because guess what? That makes me feel like I suck at just doing this in general. It makes me have a bad day when all you want to do is be here if there's wrestling going on, because I know I'm worth more than that, and I know you guys are worth more than that. You guys are interested in more than just wrestling. You like food, or else you'd be a dead person. You like water, or else you'd be a dead person. You like maybe you don't necessarily like drinking water straight up, but water's part of your diet. Food is part of your diet. Maybe soda, maybe juice. Like you're drinking something, you're eating something, or else you'd be a dead person. You like maybe you like colors, art. You like art. You like there's all kinds of things you like besides wrestling. So don't treat me like I'm an idiot, and don't treat yourself like you're an idiot by only showing up when I'm doing wrestling, because it doesn't make any sense. And you know you like something besides wrestling. You like Pokemon cards, you like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, you like skydiving, you like mountain climbing. You're not a one-dimensional being on this planet. You like something besides wrestling. Wood carving, freaking calisthenics, working out, muscle building, nutrition. Like, you like things, all right? Stop pretending like you only like wrestling as soon as I get online. Is he streaming wrestling? No. Okay, bye. What? So what are you going to do? Not eat, not drink anything, not sleep. You're not interested in sleep. You're not interested in aliens. You're not interested in the cosmos. You're not interested in a cool TV show like Breaking Bad or like Star Trek, or you're not interested in Star Wars. Like, you don't care about anything besides wrestling. I absolutely call you out and doubt you on that. You like something besides wrestling, all right? And on top of that, I've noticed that people don't show up unless it's WWE as well. You like something, but even if you like WWE, you probably have learned to like other things like TNA. Remember when AJ was there? Remember when Cody and AJ, the two people who we just saw, who were fighting for the Tip Top title? Remember when they weren't in WWE? Did they stop existing to you? You don't understand who they are anymore. They vanish from your entire lexicon. You just don't understand that they exist anymore until they come back into the WWE sphere. Come on, guys. don't treat me like my stream is not a place to be because you don't see those 3 letters, WWE. That's a nice rhyme, by the way. Stop it, all right? I've noticed a lot of people doing that recently. Every time I get on to any game, anything else that's not WWE, I see you guys just heading for the hills, like the lights came on or something. Please, don't treat me like I'm an idiot, and don't treat me like the stream sucks, because I put way more effort into this than most people would ever know, most people would ever realize. And I spend a lot of my time and energy. I get on the stream whether I feel like it or not to give you guys a place to hang out. And I just wish that you would give me a tenth of that respect and realize that you like something besides wrestling. So if you see me online and I'm not streaming wrestling, maybe get in here and hang out anyway, because you might find out that you like something besides wrestling. Or you wouldn't even find out. You would admit that you like something besides wrestling, because I know you do. There's nobody on this planet who just likes wrestling. Nobody. Even the people doing it. AJ Styles has kids. He's got a wife. He's got a house. He enjoys music. He enjoys all kinds of. He obviously enjoys outfit design, because his gear has always been cool. He likes colors. He likes not liking his old theme song. Like, the guy is not just out here thinking about delivering the phenomenal forearm at the grocery store. All right. Even the people doing it aren't that person. Lexicon, who are you, Professor X? If I was Professor, I'd probably say Excelsior if I was gonna just put a super comic book word in here. Why did you forget us? Says Nightbird. I don't think that we forgot them. Whoever is talking in these glitches and stuff. We're gonna check them out in just a second, but I just gotta say these things because I'm just getting super sick of sitting here with 6 people in the chat. That's a lot of alliteration, by the way, for you guys. I'm getting super sick of sitting here with 6 people in the chat because I'm not streaming wrestling for 3 hours or something. Like, what? Don't you want to see what the newest games are? Don't you want to hang out? Don't you want to? We could still talk about wrestling, but I'd rather I'd rather you just be invested in what's going on. But I'm just noticing that people are running for the hills as soon as I do anything that's not wrestling. And that's not the way to treat your friends. And I consider you guys my friends. I consider you guys my compatriots. I consider you guys people who are in here to see this succeed and to enjoy what it is. It's like if you had a village, but anytime the village started singing a song, you run off into the forest and you cover your ears until the village is done singing the song, and then you come back for dinner. Then you come back for the story time at the fire at night, at the bonfire. You run for the hills when they sing a song, but you come back as soon as they do the things that you like. It's like, dude, we're in a village. This is our community. We made this community. This is our community. If you guys have certain things you would like to see me do, please suggest them. But doesn't mean run for the hills as soon as Gritty does one thing that you weren't necessarily looking forward to at the beginning of the week, because you might find out that you enjoy something you didn't know about. There was a day where you didn't know about wrestling. You had to learn to like it. You had to learn to understand it. You had to learn who Stone Cold was. You had to learn who is Shawn Michaels. Who is this guy, AJ Styles? There was a day you didn't know these people's names. Somebody had to bring it in front of you, whether it was the network you were watching, whether it was your parents, whether it was your friends, your family, your uncle, whoever. You don't know that you won't like something if you don't take a second. So stop backburnering me as soon as you see something that maybe isn't wrestling related. All right? Or do what you want. All right? Or do what you want, because I know that's exactly what you're going to do. Most of you are just going to do that. But I have to say it because I'm seeing you guys slip and slip and slip. We have less subscribers today than we've ever had. Since the very beginning of me having subscribers, we have less subscribers today. But I've been putting out more content. I've been giving you guys more games, more wrestling streams. You guys are just literally choosing to not be here, and I'm noticing it. So I have to bring this up. I have to talk about it, and I have to ask you, please stop backburnering me for whatever else just because I'm not doing everything you want me to do around the clock. All right? Because I'm not going to do that. And you'll notice the people who do that are the least happy people. They're people who always need a vacation. They always need a break. They hardly ever stream. They're upset. They're hurt. They're worried. They're depressed because they know people are using them for one thing. If you know that people want you for one thing, it leads to depression. And no one can tell me any different because I've lived in that sphere and that vortex for years of my life, and I don't want to live there anymore. That's why I'm gonna do what I think is hype, what I think will bring variety, and what I think will bring you guys a little bit of spice of life instead of just wrestling. Because I guarantee you, the people that you see who do nothing but wrestling, they are not happy people. They might pretend. Like I said, it's easy to pretend on social media. It's easy to pretend for 6 hours or 4 hours. But overall, it leads to depression because you're getting used. And it's just like any job. You probably liked your job the day you got there. But as you got more and more used, and you got more and more disregarded as an actual human being and more used as like a piece of like a machine, I'm sure you started to feel a little bit differently about that job. So consider now that job is something you used to love, and now people are just using you for one single thing that you used to love. And now it's tainting. It's tainting the love. It's tainting it's tainting that paradise you used to have when you used to be able to do something that you loved, and now people only want to see you talk about that one thing you love, and you're not able to be a real human being with facets and dreams and ambitions and other interests. You're just supposed to be that guy. You're just supposed to be that girl. You know? It leads to depression, it leads to burnout, and it leads to worse things that I'm not going to say. But trust me, don't lead me down that road because I won't go there. I really won't. You guys will just have to go find somebody else who's going to do what I do, and trust me, there'll be others, but you're going to run into the same situation because if you test them and you put them down this road, they will eventually burn out and need breaks and need vacations and need time off and or worse things. So I'm just asking you, if you like what I'm doing, don't treat me like a one-trick pony or a one-note song, because you'll get sick of that one note, dun 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 dun, over and over again. You'll get sick of that note eventually. It might have sounded good to you. You'll get sick of it. I'll get sick of it. And then you'll have to try to find somebody else who's going to play that note a little bit differently. And you'll ask them to play that note a little bit differently forever. And they'll get sick of it. And then you'll just keep having to try to roll down the street. Where you could just respect me as a human being. I can respect you as a human being. And we can just be regular humans who have multiple interests. And we could just hang out. Maybe you're happy hanging out with me and hanging out with the other people in my chat. And then we can just continue having a fun time. Continue having a fun community. Continue having a fun village. Or do you want to run off into the forest whenever we play a song? And run back whenever the bonfire lights up so you can hear a story that you like? Maybe be part of the village. Help us all grow this place, and you'll get more of what you like, and it'll be happy. It won't be this situation where you're constantly having to run to the forest whenever anything is not just the bonfire story that you love, and not being part of the village, not helping it to grow. So with that said, thank you everybody on the YouTube. Make sure you get over to the Twitch channel because that's where the stream is continuing tonight. And everybody on the Twitch, thank you very much. Thank you for hanging out. I know half of you already left. I see you. But that's, like I said, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Got to run for the hills as soon as the song is playing. As soon as the real song is playing. Then you're going to run back once the bonfire starts up and you're going to hear the one story you want to hear about. Thank you, people on the YouTube. Thank you, everybody who gave a like to the YouTube stream. These are the conversations that need to happen every now and then because I'm noticing the bleeding. And You can't stop the bleeding unless you put some sort of tourniquet on it, unless you put some Band-Aid on it, unless you address the holes in the dam, you're doomed. And I'm addressing the holes in the dam. So you're either here or you don't want to be. Be here, guys. Help me continue to do this. Or, find somewhere else, and then you're going to run into the same problem when you put them in that corner where they have to do exactly what you want, or else you're done with them. Because you're creating depression, and you're creating a lose-lose situation, because once they lose, you lose. And then you got to go find somebody else, and then you just become a nomad who's got to keep finding streamers who are going to do exactly what you want forever, and there's nobody like that. Respect me. I've been here longer than them, I've been here stronger than them, and I've been here respecting you guys more than most people. So just back me up, and I've got your back too, man. If you guys don't have my back, then that's where we run into a problem. And that's where we're at right now, is I'm noticing a lot of you guys, you got nothing to do with me unless there's wrestling on the screen. That's not a way to treat a human being, and that's not a way I would treat you. What if I treated you guys like that? Oh, you ain't got bits for me today? I'm not talking to you. I'm not reading your message if you don't have a tip attached. Where's your message? I can't read your message. I haven't seen a tip. Where's the tips? I can't read the chat today. Where's the subscriptions? Oh, you're not subscribed. I can't listen to you today. Like, what if I treated you guys like that? What if I just wanted one thing out of you, and if I don't get that, I'm not talking to you. I'm not showing up. I'm not hanging out. I'm not streaming today. Unless I get 50 subscribers today, I'm not streaming. Like, what if I treated you like that? Would you like that? Like, let's do the thing. Remember, treat people how you want to be treated. I would not do that to you. When have I ever done that to any of you? There's been days where you guys' subscriptions lapsed, where you didn't tip me, where you didn't give me bits. A lot of you, that might be like a year, Am I still talking to you? Am I still hanging out with you? Am I still streaming? Am I still recognizing you? Am I still happy to see you? Am I still saying what's up to you in the chat? Am I still joking with you? Am I still remembering what you're doing today, what you had for dinner? Am I still reading your tweets? Like, what if I treated you like that? I just have nothing to do with you as soon as you are not doing exactly what I wanted. Now, how would you feel? Like, think about it. And that's me every day. Every day, that's me. And I'm asking you guys, please treat me with dignity and respect the same way you want, and be here, hang out. Not asking you guys to contribute every day, but just, man, I'm noticing the patterns, and these patterns are not conducive to a successful stream. If you guys want this stream to continue, I need you guys to be here when you can be, all right? When you see me live, get on. Don't worry about what I'm playing. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just be here if you can be. And we're going to have fun. I know this is not fun. It's never fun when you got to have a sit down and a talk with people. It's never fun. When is it ever fun? But it's something that needs to happen, and I'm sure it's happened before to you, and I'm sure it's going to happen again. But it's something that I got to put a bottleneck on, man. I can't keep bleeding viewers and bleeding subscribers and getting to my lowest subscriber count of all time right now. I've the least subscribers I've ever had right now. Something's got to give, man. And I have to take a second to let you guys know what's on my mind, what's happening, so it's not just boiling in the background and I'm just sitting here all day. Like, I'll just keep being nice and seeing it all fall down, and nobody knows it's a problem, and nobody cares, and nobody thinks that it's a problem, and I never ask for help, and then it's just gone. And then you got to find somebody else who's going to do what I do. There's a bunch of people who pretend to do what I do, but there's not a lot of people who actually do it. And you'll find out when you expect them to do exactly what I do, you'll run into problems just like this. You could just treat me fairly and not have to worry about it. Or you can go hunting in the wilderness to try to find another Gritty Urban. It won't happen. You'll find something else. You'll find another version who's going to have the same problems once you start using them for exactly what you need instead of respecting them for who they are. And that was the chat.